Welcome to Legends on Paper, everyone. I'm Rabbit Hunter. And tonight, going right to left, back to right to left, we have Matt, Camille, Postal Mike, and on my left, Uncle Mike. And tonight we're continuing in Bone Hill, The Secret of Bone Hill by Leonard Kafka, L1 from 1983, I believe, an early date in...
So far, the secret seems to be a whole bunch of undead.
Yeah, TSR history there. But it's modified to 5e for the most part, and with a lot of changes to fit our campaign. But in any case, a lot of the essentials are still there, and deadly as ever. So last session, the group traveled out of the caverns and into the lower sections of the ruins below Bone Hill. Ran into a statue that seemed to be an illusory type of or fade of some sort, a fire giant, which they overcame, and this old temple. And then they continued through the area, going next to deal with some large rats that weren't too difficult to deal with, and then clunking through the hallway, they found themselves beset within a room by ghouls and gas. The stench, of course, within the room as the doors kicked open, as ghastly as you may imagine. No, ghastly. Every pun intended. Yes. We have, first off, Polaris, is it? Or is it Dahl?
It is Dahl.
Dahl, who had entered, immediately being beset by a couple of ghoulish creatures and lying in wait, ambushing him. We'll get to that in a moment. Perhaps crying out some explanation of surprise as he goes in, with Figaro, I believe, right behind. Mm-hmm. And then the others still in the hallway. But Polaris, getting a sense from the intelligent sword that he carries now at his hip, hears a very droll voice in his mind. I guess we finally get to kill something worth killing.
The hall's empty.
It's about time. And that's
you think these things, right?
Empty.
All right.
I would love for you to say them out loud.
Oh, okay. I got no problem with that.
What?
You say it, but I guess we'll get to kill something. And Polaris, looking straight ahead at the hall, because he's watching in the back, goes, "This hall's empty."
Yeah. I like the image of Polaris looking at the camera saying that when I'm in the back. Fuck, shit, God!
Yeah.
God damn!
No idea what's going on in his head.
The hall is empty. That's a good observation.
Help! So, let's play D&D. All right, so we're immediately going to roll initiative.
Woohoo! We love initiative.
Those are the best.
Let me get the map up.
Wow.
So see the ghouls that are
off to a great
coming
start.
forward.
I am doing some real Figaro rolling today,
You're
huh?
still higher than me. What'd you get? I got
It was
5.
It was not the lowest I could roll.
Okay, anybody above a 20?
Yes, Fellows has a 21.
Wow, fellows. Oh, happy joy. And let's see. All right, anybody above a 15? No. I don't. You know, I should start the opposite. You know,
Say, we should start.
like anybody above a 0.
No, you should just start going 1, 2, and we'll raise our hand when we get there.
Exactly. All right. Anybody above a 10?
10.
Who?
Polaris.
Polaris? Okay.
12 for Pathos.
All right. God damn it.
Did you want to roll for fellows?
I did.
Fella got a 21.
Oh, sorry.
He rolled a nat 20.
Of course you did.
Polaris was a 10 and above a 5.
7.
Five on the dot.
Pipley,
Also got a 7.
So Figaro, me.
Doll.
Figaro,
Figaro, Pipley, doll.
Pipley, Doll. I always want to spell your name. Doll's name, D-A-H-L.
I like D-O-L-L.
Well, Dad or D-O-L-L. That works too.
Yeah, both work.
Doll's a little stunned. He opens the door and he's like, oh,
Sucker punch my 2.
look, treasure chest.
All right, let me get these
Not
guys
my
in order.
focus.
Don't worry, Figaro will get it.
Don't worry, that's my focus.
That's a yes.
Okay, so expecting you to come through that door, 2 of the ghouls that are facing Doll have readied actions, and they're going to activate those immediately
You're ready
because
for you.
that's just the kind of guys they are. Holy shit.
Disadvantage?
It's like everything's above you guys. All right.
Do they have disadvantage?
Why would they have disadvantage?
Because I want them to.
Oh.
You know, I think.
You know what? I'll
I think
say
that's
yes,
in
but
5
mean no.
rules.
He'll say yes.
I'll say yes.
Wishful
loud.
thinking.
Because they all rolled so shit in the first
Yeah.
place.
Of course, I can say anything. Okay, cool.
I can say.
All right. So the ghouls astride the doorway that you're bursting in through, kicking it asunder. Each one making 2 bite attacks. Wow, 2 bite attacks as it comes toward you. Wow. Holy crap.
And the shield tastes delicious.
Yeah.
so.
23.
That'll hit.
All right.
But of course it will.
Oh, geez. These guys,
Did it hit hard?
they hit a little hard.
Nope, not.
So 9 piercing damage as the one bites
Magical?
into your flesh. No, this is piercing damage. And then behind that is 9, no, 6, 3, whatever, fuck, what is it? 3. 3 necrotic damage.
Ow, fuck!
So that'd be more.
Thanks for opening the door.
He's a Komodo.
All right, and then the other one, 13 is gonna miss.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So
We don't know if this is here.
now we're gonna go into. Now we're gonna go into initiative.
Doll might know.
All right, so the one ghoul that's on top of the initiative, because he actually rolled better than Fellows, is on the other side of the room. Yeah, that's
he gonna open the door?
Ghast. That's the gas.
No, he would come this way.
Is the gas or is that the gas? Oh, it is. That's the gas.
Oh, he can stay right the hell over there.
Yeah, so he's gonna move 5, 10, but he just put him right in front of Doll. Because
So if that's an AoE thing, then I might get in there.
Is he also biting Doll?
he's going to.
face?
He's gonna attempt to bite Doll.
In the face?
With a 15. I don't think
No,
that's going to work
miss.
either. So Doll with his nice shiny new +2 shield.
Holding 2 of them back, one of them got my arm.
Yeah, buffs him away. So that brings up Fellows, and you know he's going to just change the whole trajectory of this thing.
Honestly.
Hey, yo, Doll, what's going on down there?
Where'd that come from?
He has a different personality every time we play.
Yeah, that's probably a good thing. Probably true.
30. Would that have 3/4 cover if he was to shoot through Figaro and Doll?
Yeah, unless he's using a magic missile,
That's what he's gonna use. I just wanted you to say it so that I could say too bad.
because that's what he always uses, a fucking magic missile.
It is. Okay. He's gonna.
But yes, he can just peek in and see him. So I guess
the
that's
new one
enough.
that's right in the center.
All right. The one that was on top of the initiative.
Woo! 13.
13, okay. All right, so the force affects the creature, watching it kind of buff it back. But he just growls and hisses and
Goodness.
maintains his footing. But he looks like he just got beat up pretty bad. Probably broke a few of his bones, and he's not looking great. Anything else from Fellows?
Nope, that's it from Fellows.
All right, that's going to bring up the 2 next to Doll.
Be that next from now on, though.
And then it's going to be Pathos on deck.
That's gonna be his accent from now.
Oh, was that a surprise round they hit me with? Okay.
Yeah, it was held active.
Yeah.
Okay, so a 16, I think that misses.
Yes.
And another 16. So they both miss.
Your shield's delicious.
Fuck!
Yeah, so they're pounding at that shield, but Pathos is up with the Ghast on deck.
Pathos is here.
They all rolled better than most of
He can come shove fellows aside. Hip check fellows. Or
I was about
chair
to say,
up.
why would he do that?
There's no Pathos is gonna look in that direction and realize there's no room for him to squeeze in over there. But he has no idea that there's another entrance.
I don't know.
You're the only one who can see it.
I don't even think he'd be paying attention to that door. He doesn't know it leads out
I
the
said he
hallway.
could. I didn't say he was.
Where's Fig? Here
You're
or
holding
here?
Fig was right behind you.
Okay.
Yeah, he opened the door. Or unlocked the
Do you
door.
want Pathos to come down there with you?
I don't know where else he would go because he doesn't know anything about
Right.
an alternate entrance. So he'll get up next to Fig.
10, 15.
You can
Ooh.
hip check me. Yeah.
What are you guys doing for light at this point? Because there is no light in that room.
At
And-
this point,
The
I
dancing
think
lights are where?
And all the
they
dancing
would
lights
have
are
expired
outside.
At this point, and seeing as we're in initiative,
Why would they have expired at this point?
they last a minute. And,
Darn you,
Right. This is just a continuance from last week.
but I don't know how long they were up for this week.
Well,
You're just
14 seconds.
are you continually casting them as a cantrip?
For the most part, yes.
Okay, because I mean, I'm going to assume that you're doing that unless
But right
you tell
now,
me you're
they're
not.
nowhere near the room. They're
Right,
surrounding.
but you got to keep up with where they are.
Pathos is
They're
Okay.
moot point on this side because Pathos is going to hold up his greatsword and say, "In the name of Pelor," as it uses his divine, both the channel divinity to light his sword.
So that illuminates what, like a torch or brighter?
I think it's like a torch.
Okay, we'll go with
Divine
that.
torch.
All right, so suddenly you see what you're contesting with. Doll.
He
sees what
can
he's
see
contesting
anyway.
Dal sees
Dal's
Yeah.
got
dark vision out
or-
too.
Oh, okay, great. Right, he's,
Ultravision.
Anyway, they look scarier. Yeah,
He has
in the
one
thought.
less
Yeah.
eye, so he has magical dark vision.
Alright.
Infravision.
All right. So is that it for
That's
Pathos?
his action. Yeah, that's all.
All right. So the Ghast is going to solve a lot of your problems right now because he thinks he's clever, and
He's gonna try and flank.
he's going to come out that door,
Okay.
and he's going to roll around in front of Pathos, or not Pathos, Polaris. Yes, right there in front of Polaris. There we
That's a
go.
mistake.
Polaris, you want
No,
to
he doesn't think of it that way. So yeah, so he's right there.
It's
The
also
stench is just almost overwhelming as he comes up right up.
What'd you do now?
I think it's that guy.
Pathos' sword is 20 foot bright, 20 foot dim. By the way, just to clarify.
Does he rush by Polaris to grab Pipley and
No,
by
no.
the neck and
I mean, that could
Why on
happen,
earth
but not
would he
yet.
do that?
because you're little. Easy
Oh.
prey.
All right, so he strikes out with a claw attack, and it's a 24.
Well, technically, I mean,
Yes.
depending on how you want to look at it, 24
So-
hits.
I will, yeah, so 12 points of slashing damage, and you need to make a con save.
Of course I do. Of course I do.
Don't forget to reduce that.
Yeah. $11.
11. No, you saved.
Did I?
Yeah, I know. They just kind of dumbed down. I don't know that 5e. That 5e dumb downing of that. We'll go with it for now. All right. So anyway, you feel kind of a sickness just from the stench, but you managed to overcome it, and that's going to end his turn. So that's going to bring up Polaris, and since it is the beginning of your turn, you got to make another con save.
Sucks.
15.
Okay, so once again, you overcome the feeling of sickness. It's your turn. And Figaro on deck.
Polaris is gonna swing back at this guy. Attack.
Kill him.
Oh, that's not good. Oh no. 14.
14 hits.
Really?
Yeah,
You sure?
yeah. I mean, I'll ask, but yeah.
All right.
He
So
disagrees.
that will be
But fuck him.
10-point slashing damage.
Wow.
And I will throw in a divine smite just to fuck with him. So that's another 9 points radiant damage.
Okay, you're hitting him with which weapon?
Bob.
Bob? The longsword?
Yeah.
Oh, so,
Change his name to Bob.
all right.
He didn't get excited when I gave him a sword name, so now he deals with Bob.
Bob.
I love it.
Bob. Well,
You could be Chaos Bane. Whatever. Fuck you, Bob. That's how it went.
okay.
Bob's Bane.
Make a wisdom save,
Oh god.
Me?
Polaris.
Wait.
How's your wisdom modifier?
The sword possesses you.
I'm a paladin, so it's good, but 10.
You feel intense displeasure.
All right.
The fuck? Crazy description.
Polaris typically feels intense displeasure.
Yeah,
At
well-
life.
I mean, it's coming. The origin of it is obviously coming from your new friend, sword.
Obviously.
Okay, is that it for Polaris?
That is it for Polaris.
All right, Figaro's up with Pipley on deck.
Cool. Which one of these fuckers is, which one of these ghouly or
That's
ghouly
okay. You
boys
can
is
all
fucked up?
fuckers.
Yeah.
The one in the middle.
Well, you saw the one get hit by
Yeah.
pummeled in the center, yeah, by the magic missiles.
Then I'll bonus action conjure my invisible mage hand because I think I might do something with it later, and I'll try to hit that guy in the middle with a card.
Okay, he's got a little bit of cover, but you can.
Oh no, cover!
Oh no.
Give me this, man. I miss everything else. Wait, which dice doesn't hate me today?
Are you using?
Shooter with every character just to spite?
Are you using
Yes.
sharpshooter?
No, because I didn't. I could have. It would have still hit. That's
Oh,
a
okay,
24.
Yeah, definitely hits.
Cool.
Hmm.
It could be worse. That's 13.
Okay, the middle one you said?
Yeah.
You threw a card at it?
Yeah.
Okay. So the card into the creature, and you watch as it just almost separates its head from its body, and it just kind of reels there for a moment before collapsing on the ground, just basically convulsing.
And then stands back up.
Does it look
No.
like it might stand back up, or does it look like we can move it from the board?
Nope, he's done.
Okay, cool.
You can take him down. Take him down.
And then I'll turn and see that that's going on and say, "Oh fuck! It looks like we're being flanked," and move me back a bit.
Okay.
One more forward. Yeah.
Oh, towards fellows?
Yeah, right there.
Okay. That was 10. You have 20 left.
I'm good.
Okay.
So now,
All the way to the end of the hallway.
now we come to Pipley and his dragon staff.
That you
I'd like to stroke my staff, and then.
That's an action.
until it changes
Put it-
the
yeah.
color.
I'll give you a free action on that.
All right, sweet. And then put it away because I'm not attuned to it. And then I will reach my fingers into my component pouch, and they're covered in ash. And I will look forward, and I will snap my fingers and cast Firebolt down.
Okay. At which one?
The one right in front of Polaris. The
Gotcha.
only one I get. Yeah. That's a 13 to hit.
Does 13 hit the ghastly creature?
14 did, but I don't think 13 will. Or it just will.
I don't think it will.
I don't think he has cover.
No,
No, he doesn't really have cover. You get a straight shot there. Yes, it hits.
Oh, sweet. All right, cool. I was really waiting for all that, and then just no. It's 2D. Sorry.
Well, see, he thinks Polaris is calling him Bob, so he's just very displeased too.
Oh no, I know. I have
Well,
not
I mean,
yet.
he's
I'm
very
starting to
unhappy
think it's
gas.
weird, but right now he hasn't said things in a response way. Like earlier, he just walked up and said, "Hallway's no, that's my voice." He just said, "Hallway's empty." So you didn't say it in a response to anything. So that's
And then a gas shows up.
yeah, 7 points of fire damage. Yeah, that's true. The hallway was not, in fact, empty according to my eyes. 7 points of fire damage.
Okay,
well,
he takes the
we
fire damage. It seems to
humanize.
affect him. And he just kind of, he's not in great shape right now, but he just kind of shrugs it off.
Finish him!
Polaris is like, he did that.
Oh!
The long tongue lolling out.
And I will back up 1.
Okay, doll's up.
All right. Bell's gonna rip his arm out of the ghoul's mouth. Bonus action to fully heal myself.
You can't do that.
Second win, baby. And he's gonna look behind him, see Fellows and Figaro behind him, squishies, put a shield up, and take the dodge action to kind of bottom like him.
Oh, does he look behind him and also see the other guy, Pathos, wanting to come in and do some fighting?
That's true.
No meta.
So you're taking a dodge action?
I'm taking the dodge action. I'm gonna bottleneck him there. Let Figaro
Okay.
pick him off.
All right. So it's going to bring us back to the top of the round. And with the first ghoul dead, that brings Fellows as the...
Is it a gabagool?
Fellows is up. He's at the top of the round now. With both the ghouls on deck.
Oh, dagnabbit, that's all my spells.
Oh,
Was that an attempt at the same?
yeah.
5, 10,
It's just
15.
revolving accents.
Polaris, wait for me.
I was gonna say because before it was a little bit of this, and then he lost it halfway through.
A
Well,
little bit of this and a little
I don't even know how to do that. So yeah, that was the same accent. He heads for Polaris's back. Polaris!
Don't worry, it's me, fellows. I'm coming.
Yo!
Why does Fellows look like a janitor?
I'm
all the time?
firebolting here. I'm firebolting here.
Oh, yeah,
Me and
yeah.
my
I have
mop
cantrips,
handle.
don't I?
Yeah, dog.
Oh, that's a good idea. Okay. He's going to firebolt at that thing in front of Polaris. I'll save you. 15.
Hey, look at that! I hit.
Just weird. These ghouls got the same fucking face.
Okay, so 15 just hits.
This isn't it's not a misunderstanding. They all have the same fucking face.
9 points.
9 points
They all look
with
the same
Firebolt.
inside.
Firebolt.
Okay, so the ghoul hit with the flame, just going under the arm or shield of a player standing up there, pretty much blocking it out, but just getting enough on him that it is able to impact. And you watch as it kind of stumbles back, its tongue long and almost prehensile, just reaching out,
Is it a sexy
stroking
tongue?
your cheek
Ew.
as it falls, and you watch as it goes down, tumbling and just convulsing on
I
the
do
ground.
that fist bump where like a really short
Yes,
guy puts his
is
fist
down.
like this, and then the tall guy does like the like arm like this down on top of it.
Fellas does that.
Yeah. That.
And
you
then he
got-
grabs
you
your
got a little-
wrist and he goes,
You get a little gas saliva on your cheek.
Oh no, that's all right. Good job though. I'd like to retroactively move forward.
Is that it for Fellows?
yes.
It hurts me that Fellows managed to kill the gas. Okay.
Going down next
Well,
round.
anyway,
That
we
little
have
gabagool tried to bite me.
we have, we have the two
Let's
ghouls
go get some pizza after this, eh?
that are flanking Doll.
This
And
time.
okay,
For real this time.
20 for the first one.
Miss.
Okay, really?
Wait, how are they flanking?
Yeah, they're definitely not.
He's in the doorway.
Yeah, aren't they like?
No, they're like this to
No,
him.
they're diagonally in front.
Oh, that's true. Okay, all right, it doesn't matter anyway. He missed, and the second guy also missed.
Damn it.
So both of them missed.
Yay.
And they just stand there growling. Pathos, you're up with
Now that one is
Polaris on
down-
deck.
Wait, you can move through red lights.
Yeah.
I forgot.
So he can move through, and he'll just get to that.
Yeah, just remember it's difficult
spot.
terrain.
Right. He'll actually stop on top of this ghoul. There's no reason
Okay.
not to.
Yeah, you can move the goal.
Okay.
That way he doesn't provoke.
20 to stand
I
on
got
top
you
of
over
that
dead.
dead body.
All right. And he'll swing at the one on my right, Ravik's left.
Okay.
And
Oh,
miss
that
horribly.
was so close, dude.
It was.
That was.
No, say the number. It might.
What a cock
make
tease
it.
that dice
Does a
roll
9
was, bro.
hit?
9 does not. No.
I'm sorry, it was actually 10.
Nope, even a 10.
Yeah.
No luck.
All right, so 13 to 10. It's
How about an 11?
Nope.
12?
12. You almost got it. He almost kept answering the questions. That was funny watching it click. He's like, no, wait.
All
That's
right.
it for Pathos.
Okay, is it for Pathos? Bloop. That brings up Polaris with Figaro on deck.
That's so funny.
Okay. That hurt.
You're fine.
Let me make sure there's no ghouls coming this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's an open doorway here. Polaris gets as far as the doorway and he's looking in from the other side. But he doesn't have dark visions. He's like, it's really dark in here.
No, we've got a glowing.
Oh, that's right. There's a glowing sword
Yeah,
in there.
He
Pathos-
did like.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Pathos.
Ah, Polaris has come to our aid.
55 feet away.
Closes the door.
All right, Figaro with Pipley on deck.
Oh, can I try to, like where I am, like lean against the wall and try to hide from the line of sight of these guys with by having this guy in like in their line of
Show me what
sight?
you want to do.
Can I, like,
He wants to lean against the wall to get cover.
can I like duck this way to try to get cover?
That's crazy.
Don't do it, Rabbit.
If
You
he's-
can try.
I'll try.
You mean like
Roll-
a high
roll a-
action type
Yeah,
shit?
like a bonus action, not be noticed.
Bonus section hide.
Yeah.
Cool. 21.
Okay. All right. Now you are dealing with a lot of cover there.
Okay.
So, but your hide seems to be effective as it's doesn't have any attention on you at the moment.
Cool.
I thought D&D said if you're in sight, you can't hide.
Yeah, but it's not in plain sight.
So
I mean,
totally dis.
yeah. I mean,
You need to make this dungeon tougher on us.
I see.
mm,
I'm in the way. I'm turtling.
All right.
I mean, if there wasn't a door and a person in the door, then it'd be different.
All right. This is too easy.
Would you roll?
Oh, I didn't roll to hit.
I don't think
Okay,
Rabbit
good.
can kill us if he wanted to.
I'll,
the top.
sharp, I'll sharpshooter
Don't tip it.
at which one are they both untouched?
Well, I mean,
Yeah, they're both untouched. This one, as
far as you know.
swing up and miss.
Cool. I'll sharpshooter try to get the one that Pathos got.
Missed.
The top of my staff.
Pathos tried to get.
well, you really only have one in sight that you've
Okay.
won. Yeah, the one on the left. Would you roll?
Does an 11 hit?
No.
That's
But it
an
wasn't a
advantage.
one, so it just hits the frame of the door and just ricochets off into the darkness.
Oh, now you roll a fucking 20. Okay. Yeah, and having done that, I'm gonna say, lean down the hall and say, "Hey, Pipley, there's 2 of them in there."
All right.
And
my turn.
Pipley's up with Doll on deck.
Yeesh. Well, judging by how far away Polaris sounded when he made that call, I can't even make it over to him.
It's around a corner.
I have really small legs. I'd get here.
You get there and you're like, it's just a door. Where'd Polaris go?
Yeah.
He left.
So I guess 5, 10, 15. So I will go here. Do I have line of sight on either?
You do. You have a line of sight of the one on the right.
I will.
But again, lots of cover.
That's fine.
Okay.
I will give it a shot.
Okay.
I will put my staff in front of me, pinch it, draw back the bowstring made of acid, and fire an acid arrow, which, as long as I don't fuck this up this time,
Is it Mel's acid arrow?
yeah.
Is it an attack or a save?
It is a ranged attack,
Okay.
Oh.
Go for it.
which is
Well, 1.
14.
Misses.
Yeah, with the cover, yeah.
Hey, does that still do an AoE thing?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, just making sure because if it was a 5-foot AoE, that would have been
I'm not
very
that
funny.
dumb.
No, that's an ongoing save.
You're sure about that?
Yes, it's just on a miss. It does damage to the target still, so I still get to roll half damage for you.
What does it have a?
No, so on a hit, the target takes 4d4 acid damage immediately and 2d4 damage at the end of its next turn. On a miss, the arrow still splashes the target with
Okay,
acid
it's an
for
arrow,
half as
yeah.
much of the initial damage.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
So, 3, 4, 5, 8. So 4 acid damage still to the one on the right.
Okay. Let's see. So it growls, and you watch as its flesh begins to hiss from where the acid touches it. Still seems pretty strong. Anything else from Pippling?
No, that's it.
Okay, Doll, you're up.
All right. Doll will break out of turtle formation now that Pathos has entered the fray.
Assassin.
Which one did you shoot? The one on my right?
You just shot the one on your right. Yeah.
No, you shot the one on my left.
No, Figaro
No,
shot the
that's
one on
right.
the left.
Yeah.
I can't see that one.
I shot and missed you.
That's what I said. This is my left.
Yeah, your left.
Oh.
Which way are you
wait.
facing?
Oh,
What?
But your character's right. That's why we're.
Yeah,
Okay. Sorry. My actual left.
You don't
Rabbit's
exist.
right.
Only Doll exists right now.
Does a 19 hit?
It does.
Huge.
All right. Rolling the wrong dice.
I have this one.
10 points of slashing damage to the same one that Pipley just hit.
Okay.
The one that's bubbly.
Yeah, the one that's smoldering from the acid. Okay, so he recovers from the hit. What'd you hit him with?
It's a longsword.
Oh, the longsword? Okay, yeah, slash through his body. Watches the ichor of fluid comes splashing out. But he's still up. He's looking rough, but he's still up. And that's it from Doll.
That'll be it.
Okay, it's going to bring up fellows with the ghouls on deck.
Hey, you'll wait for me, you big prosciutto.
The Ghouls on Deck sounds like a dope Halloween band.
Rules on deck.
Oops.
Wow, you're so strong, fellas. Oh my god.
He at the door like nothing. Why am I fucking here?
Fellas will dash so he can be right up next to Polaris. All right, his turn's done.
Okay, 2 ghouls. So,
Those Ghouls.
One on glowy sword, one on shield.
Well, technically, they could both hit him, or
Yeah.
he can hit this. I guess they could both hit that
I
one.
mean, he could run through them and attack me.
Now you know who is flanked? Pathos.
Yes.
He's in the doorway. But Pathos is flanked. Those ghouls could just tear him up.
they could. Yeah, you're right. They certainly could.
Sorry, John.
In D&D. Welcome to my world.
They certainly could, but that's not how it's going to go down. Dahl's going to take an attack, and so is Pathos. So from the, let's say the left one. he's
Your
gonna-
left?
Yeah.
Unharmed or sizzling?
Unharmed is attacking
They grab
Pathos
against
with a 18.
18 will hit him on the dot.
Okay, all right, so. Oh, shit. All right, so he needs to make a con save.
Of course he does. Does a 17 pass?
Yes, it does.
Jeez.
And he takes 6 points of damage,
All right.
slashing damage from the claw, and then Dahl.
How does he take 6? I take 12. What the fuck?
Well, you got bit. He got clawed, and there's a claw attack against Dahl, which is a 19, which is
I'll
gonna
miss.
miss. Okay, and they just stay where they are. They don't seem to be the type that's gonna run away. And that's it for both of them. Pathos is next with Polaris on deck.
Pathos sees the one sizzling that was recently slashed, and he's going to turn and hit the other one that is unharmed. He's prideful. 16.
16 hits.
7 plus 4 is 11.
11 on the one that was not hit.
11
that
on
is
the one
hit.
that was
The
not
one that was
hit.
covered in
I
acid.
think it's
No,
a
no, he
D4
just said
I'm
not
double-checking
hit.
right now. The one that was not hit.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, so 11?
Pathos wants to fight the
And-
fresh one because he's so
Okay.
weak.
All right, so yeah, he's still up, but has taken a good
I'm seeing if
chunk of
his
damage.
divine
Divine weapon.
The divine
It's
light
sacred.
does extra damage.
it does not. God, that's useless. Nope, never mind.
All it does is
That's
it makes you.
crazy.
It gives you a sword torch. That's it.
It's considered magical, and it does add +2 to attack rolls,
Oh,
but it doesn't do anything for damage.
But it lets people see you to make attacks.
well, it's
For
magical
channel divinity
damage.
use, that's crazy.
Yeah, I know, right? That's not great, but
All right, so Polaris is up now with
Okay.
Figaro on deck.
Laris is gonna move into the room.
Will you hit something, please? Just anything today.
That's really on you, isn't it, Bob?
Fair point.
Roll, make a wisdom save.
17.
Okay. Yeah, you feel the continued disfavor.
You're a little horny for some reason. You're not sure why.
So it does not let him get close enough to attack. He closed, but he can't attack yet.
Oh, it figures. Okay, so
If you
Figaro's
were
up.
longer, you could have hit him.
Oh,
Wait, how come you can't reach? What's your?
What?
You
Because
got
there's
it.
5 feet of space in between.
But didn't you start here?
What? Yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
you can move diagonally though.
5, 10, 15.
We let the man
20,
move where he wants to
25,
move.
30.
But you can still move diagonally, so even with 25, you wouldn't have made it.
Yeah, if you started here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
I was outside the door,
Okay, alright.
so it's 30 to here.
Okay.
But yeah, if we allow diagonal movements instead of chest moves, I can hit him.
Diagonal movements are
Of course.
Yeah, you can move diagonal just like a
Well,
regular.
I should
Does that
hope
get you there, in
so.
fact?
What?
Does that get you there, in
Yeah.
fact? Okay.
All
right,
And I
so-
will swing. And Bob's not very sharp.
Uh-oh. What'd you roll?
Oh wait, actually that is a hit.
Genuine question. Did old
base
D&D
was
not
not
allow diagonal movement?
It was extra. Every
That's insane.
in third edition, every second diagonal movement was an extra 5 feet.
14.
14 hits.
They streamlined a lot for fifth,
Yeah, that's
but it would be like you would go
8 points.
5.
8 points. Okay.
15,
So as you
20.
slice through it, you can feel
Exactly.
satisfaction, intense satisfaction, as this lawful sword is thrust through and in the body of this chaotic evil creature. And you watch as its eyes just kind of open with some surprise. And
What, the swords?
no, the ghoul, as he gets sliced through, and then you just watch as he just slumps upon your blade. And you rip him out. The blood that's left on it, this blackish red blood that comes out with the sword, just kind of soaks into the sword and dissipates.
Polaris
And-
says, "You like that, little buddy?"
You just feel satisfaction, immense satisfaction.
You hear a clank.
And if you attack with it again, you'll get advantage
Yeah.
in this, in this combat.
In your head, you hear.
I
"Thank
don't
you."
think it'll make it that long, but
That's it for Polaris. All
that's it for Polaris.
right, Figaro with Pipli on deck.
Fuck, I'm gonna just throw a card at it and see if I can hit.
Okay.
Got cover.
17. Does that hit? At the one left, last man standing.
Yeah, it does.
Cool.
That guy is so dead.
Oh, okay, that wasn't bad.
I think you'd be dead with minimum.
Yeah, that's fine. 13.
13 points of damage?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's enough to slice through the creature, and it falls in a heap at your feet.
Nice.
And that's going to take us
At
out.
a doll's feet.
At Doll's feet. And that's going to bring us out of initiative.
All right, that wasn't so bad.
Hey, was that a box of glittering gold I saw in the distance?
You didn't see that yet.
I was in the door behind this
But
guy.
Fellows did.
Well, yeah, all of
Hey,
you.
yo, look at this.
Can you just teleport me right where the gold is? I don't think
No,
I.
there's too many people to walk through.
Oh
They
no!
all show
Oh
up.
wow! Look at that difficult terrain that I deal with as a rogue with bonus actions.
All right, smash and grab, people.
All right, so what you see in the room, aside from dealing with just the horrible stench left by the ghast, is
I use prestidigitation to do a line of mint beneath my nose. That's all I smell.
there's no furniture. It's relatively empty, except that there is a pile of coins, and there's a suit of plate armor that's actually hung upon an armor dummy, and what else? Anything else? Let's see.
So that's a pile of coins, not a treasure chest?
No, it's just a pile of coins.
Okay.
I'm dashing for the plate because I know if he touches it, he's gonna claim it.
There's two shields and that are just one is hung with the plate mail. The other one is made of wood and it seems more rotten. The plate mail seems rusted as you get close to it. You see a lot of rust and damage to the plate mail. It looks like it's bent and dented. The shield that's hanging with it looks pristine. The other shield, as I said, was kind of rotten, mostly wood. There's the coins, and then there's a small bottle that looks like some sort of it holds a liquid of some sort with the coins.
You could start a shield collection.
I just pushed the armor over, pissed off. God damn
Goes
it!
over
It's
with
so
a clang, clang, clang.
It's all
Okay.
fucking ruined.
What kind of coinage are we looking at here?
So as you go through it,
Maybe you could take parts of
107 gold
them, make poison.
That's true, actually.
and 83 electrum.
Good point.
Electrum's 5 silver, right? It's like a 50 cent to a gold.
I think it's half a gold.
Yeah, half
Yeah.
a gold, 5
Yeah.
silver. Yeah, okay.
Could
I'm
I
pretty sure.
possibly harvest some parts from these ghouls to possibly in the future make a variant of poison with their innards or something?
Well, there are certain things that you could harvest a ghoul for, but you probably wouldn't have any
Some sort
idea.
of toxin? Can I make an intelligence check to see if I can?
You can.
If you want to spend time fucking around with that, then I would like to try and do a ritual detect magic.
That's 21.
Okay. So
It's a nice shield.
there are
Polaris says.
there are harvesting rules that we'll talk about between
If you want
sessions.
nature specifically, it's 23.
Yeah.
Even
it's-
higher.
Okay, but those are you may be aware that there might be something harvestable upon the creature.
Okay.
So you can do a survival, or you can roll a survival.
Okay.
To do a harvesting check.
I got
but-
the last one. You can have.
Well, I figured out that there's innards in here somewhere, but I don't know where they are. It's a 7 on the
They're
survival.
inside.
It's a 7. On
Yeah, so basically everything you're trying to harvest, you're just ruining.
All right.
And so, the fact that you're asking me about harvesting may lend to the idea that maybe you need proper tools and especially proper ways of preserving anything you harvest. And you recall that there is a harvesting handbook that is quite common that you can purchase that will teach you all that, and you can buy the supplies probably in any town.
Okay, cool.
We might even have a book of it in the bookshelf down where the skeleton spawns.
You never know. And then what was the other thing? You were doing a ritual?
I can't.
Figure out one
Polaris
of the
will
detect
Oh, I
magic.
was going to
Pick
see
up
if,
that
yeah.
shield while they're
Okay.
Eventually
around
do a
with the
ritual
gold.
detect magic, but I figured like I'll
Okay,
get
so
that
you're-
before you guys do your thing.
All right, so
You
you
guys do
10
your-
minutes.
Or so you guys do your thing
Just
before mine
cast.
procs. No.
Aside from the coins and the shield and the rusted full plate, would that fit in our bag?
No.
Then fuck it, leave
You
it
take
here.
it apart.
and then there's a small, well, it could be a vial of potion, some sort of a vial of liquid.
Vial of
If they
liquid.
do a 10-minute ritual, can I bring Pathos to come with me and check the bookshelves again, specifically for that handbook?
Yeah, if you want
See
to.
if they're there.
Are you doing the ritual?
Do you detect magic?
Oh, I was doing a 10-minute ritual detect magic.
Okay, okay.
It takes time.
Pathos will aid Beverly.
Are these stairs going up?
Yes, and you have stairs going up. Looking up, you can see that they end at a doorway
Polaris will
at the top of the stairs, about
stand at the foot of the stairs.
15 feet up.
Smart man.
Is it an investigation for this book?
Watch
All right,
the door.
where are you going for the book?
We'll just want whatever book. I think this bookshelf was.
Oh,
here
all the way
that we
back?
Tested, yeah. But
Okay.
Pathos is with me, so
The
All right.
bedroom.
All right, so you guys clunk back
yeah.
to the other
it's a
room.
22 to investigate that for that handbook. See if I
Okay.
can. See if I can find it.
All right, so you're looking specifically for that.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't expect you to just grant it to me, but I figured
No.
I'd try.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't expect it. Rabbit's
More than prepared to go buy it.
It's rare.
Pretty cool.
yeah, it's there's a lot of books,
Okay.
but that one doesn't seem to be among them.
All right. Sorry, Pathos. We'll go back.
Stairs go up to a door,
Oh.
but I think there's more down here.
Yeah, we should clear this floor first.
Yeah.
Clear the floor, people.
Thank you.
That's our job.
The detect magic. Does it
Yeah.
proc
So
anything?
yes. So once you finish the ritual, you get auras of magic from the shield, and also from the potion.
What flavor?
Aside from those two items,
Blue
nothing
reds.
else. Nothing else gives off any magical auras in this room.
What school of magic for the potion?
This would be
Is it necromancy? Because that'd
No.
be really funny.
no, I think it's transmog. But let me
Transmogrification.
let me
Transmogrification.
yeah, transmogrification. Let me double check that though. 1 second, because I want to make sure. It could be.
Wait, yeah, there's no transmog. I was.
Yeah, that's not a thing. What the fuck? Stop fucking with my head! God damn it!
That was Polaris. Polaris looks at the shield and looks at Bob and he goes, "Friend of yours?"
And does the shield have a specific school of magic?
Enchantment. Yeah,
Just
enchantment.
making sure.
It's a shield.
Yeah, but sometimes
If a
things-
sword has a fire quality to it, it's going to rate as evocation.
No, it's gonna be an enchanted sword.
It's not going to have an evocation aura?
No, it's an enchanted
Oh,
sword.
fair
Its
enough.
powers may be.
I think evocation is
Whatever.
more like spell runes. Like if there's a magical trap rune, it's like Opa, that's gonna blow up. That's evocation.
I've been doing it wrong.
I think I'm not.
No. Well, I don't know. You can ask Rabbit. I believe objects always just show enchantment. Now, their enchantment, you may be able to figure out what kind of enchantment it is, but you enchant an object.
Personally, I despise that detect magic lets you know the school.
So do I.
Because one, for the sake of, I just
a
hate
DM,
sitting
it's
there.
annoying.
Yeah, and this like every time I catch it, oh, what's the school? And I'm like, fucking bitch. And then I have to sit there and figure out what the school is.
Yeah. So this is divination.
Oh shit.
So the potion is divination, and well, you guys know that. Well, when the example were to happen,
That makes sense.
anyhow, yeah. So divination on the potion, and on the shield is enchantment.
Yeah, cool. That's
You know you don't have to use that, right? You know every DM's favorite rule. It's written in somewhere in every single edition of every single player's
That
handbook.
it's like your
The
discretion.
DM's
You
always
are
right.
the final arbiter. This is your world.
It's by the way, for general enchantments, rules is written. It's supposed to be transmutation because the magic weapon spell.
Well, the way I look at it, though, just so you know, is if it had like a special ability that might come up as a secondary school.
Okay.
So
Dual
That's what I'm
typing?
saying. That's what I was saying. If it has like a special ability, turn on fire, I would think it reads as evocation.
it
plus
could
transmutation.
possibly.
Yeah.
You know, it depends on the nature of it exactly. But yeah,
Players, would you like to investigate these doors?
No,
Clear this room.
bad things happen when we open doors.
That's
I don't know
fair.
why we keep doing it. Okay.
Wow. Kick.
kick that
Yeah.
next one.
Athletics.
All right, so
Do I need an athletics or is it,
Oh, yeah,
is it
is it
just
locked?
open?
Is it locked?
I didn't even check.
Yeah, sorry.
no, it's not. It's not. It's it easily. You're easily able to kick it in. Don't worry about the athletics on that
Oh,
one.
fuck.
As you, because it bangs open, part of the door flying off its hinges. You see inside basically the remnants of a storeroom. There's a couple of regular-sized rats that immediately are, frightened by the door being bashed open like that and go rushing off into the corners and off the way. But nothing else moves otherwise. So just like an
From-
old storeroom.
It's dark in here.
And dark.
Without an investigation, just a general perception roll.
Sure.
Can I see anything that looks like it might still be stores of food, or is everything just torn up and broken? And
With
Yeah,
the
everything
fact
you-
that I put lights on.
Okay, well, with the light, so players can see, it looks like old, musty furniture, and it's hard to even tell the remnants of what they were. Looks like they've been chewed on pretty badly.
storeroom, it's empty. It's got rats.
All right, well, wait, do you want to put
Are you
the door
guys
back?
coming?
I'll already be waiting at the other door.
Yeah. I'll have traveled with Doll.
Just kick it.
Just a heads up, this door's off its hinges.
Okay.
In case anything appears.
Better listen
Me
first.
behind
So that door right there that you're looking at also does not have a locking mechanism, and it seems as if it's in some significant disrepair.
Okay. I'll just go ahead and kick it open then.
Okay. All right. So again,
It's a
it
stone door.
doesn't require athletics because it's so feeble.
Good.
Well, good.
as you burst through it, once again you see movement. Probably a dozen now, just regular-sized rats that scurry off into the darkness, and it's the same type of situation with the furniture in here. It's a much larger room, but just eaten, chewed on, old furniture that has no value at all.
I'm just gonna start going through shelves and stuff. Dal is sloppy. Like he just pulls stuff out, especially when it's broken.
Oh,
Just
you're
kind of
going in.
empties it on the floor, see if anything's
I
shiny.
didn't even go in mine.
Okay. Yeah, as you go, you can roll an investigation if you want.
Actually, not as bad as I thought. 13.
Nice.
Okay.
bad for
Nothing of any
finding.
value. As a matter of fact, just as you pull up any existing drawers, they fall apart
Yeah.
in your hands, and some of the edges still appear moist from being chewed on by the rats.
Okay.
Anything moist in there?
Lots of moisture, lots of mold.
I
No,
like the word
nothing
moist.
shiny. Let's move on.
I agree.
There's stairs over here.
Yeah.
I don't like stairs.
Onward and upward.
You want to take points since I just got bit?
Okay, I'll go behind.
Your bite looks less than my bite.
Yes.
Rabbit,
I can't
as-
see
as
it because I'm
everyone
asleep,
leaves
but
this
it
room.
was nasty. It's gonna be
Oh.
bruised up.
Mine was on
Is
my
there still a
ear.
rat that I can see?
I was on my arm.
No, they
You
scattered.
only need. You got two
immediately.
ears.
Yeah, because he just kicked in the door. They were just regular-sized rats, and they just took off. So no.
Never mind.
All right. So, Laris is taking point. Who's following?
I'm good. I would like to go second, just in case we need to do some door stuff.
Okay. Fellas, it's like, I'll stand back here.
Yeah, you will. I'll go third.
That Brooklyn thing ain't working
Oh, I
for
forgot
you.
it. Yo, I'll take up the rear.
I'm taking up the rear like the subway cars.
Pathos, you're protecting Pipley.
Okay, so once again, you're faced with a door, and it doesn't have a lock mechanism. It appears, just with the handle.
All right.
I take the dodge
I'll kick
action.
it.
You kicking it?
Yeah.
Okay. She got immediately just hits. This seems in a little bit better shape, then the door's down to the level you're exiting, and it hits the wall and it just kind of bounces back against you. But you're faced again with a dark room. But
It's a great
are there
time.
any
to-
windows in here? No, there's no windows in here. So there's no windows in here, so it's dark as you walk into the room. What light are you leading with?
I
Hey,
have
Figaro, you want to see something cool? Watch this. Let there be light.
and I have a light over everybody.
As you say that, the lights that have been hovering behind us move forward. Forward, march.
Well, is Polaris's sword still glowing?
No, that's like a minute.
I mean, Polaris,
You meant
Pathos.
Pathos, yeah, it's like
I will separate a light for over.
Okay, so I'm about to put you on a new map, so you know where you're going into. Once the light kind of, you kind of turn a corner, and once the light illuminates the room, you can see that there are 6 beds in this room, and with
knapsack?
foot lockers, each one, and there's a weapon rack against the wall with at least a dozen spears and almost as many short bows
Are there
up
any
against the wall.
lanterns?
What's that?
Sorry, are there any lanterns?
Don't see any lanterns, but there. Aside from that, then there's another door that leads out of this room. And let me go ahead and put you on.
Are there any guardsmen at all these beds and footlockers?
Not that you, nothing.
As we
nothing's
walk
in
in,
the room.
I make a dancing light lantern on one of the hooks to look like a lantern.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and take our break early because I'm gonna bring out a big map.
Oh, shit.
And we'll be back in just a few minutes.
Yay.
All right. So now you guys are gonna be at like the. Okay, well, welcome back. The group has ascended back to the ground level of the ruins of Bone Hill. Although they're not quite aware of that yet. And they've entered a room that looks like an old armory and maybe a barracks, like a combo barracks armory. The beds in here look fairly disheveled. The weapons on the racks, the bows and the spears, look rusted and warped and not in great condition. It's fairly musty, and there's almost a strange, like moldy slickness to the beds themselves and the pillows and so forth. And then there's a door at the far end, and there's lockers that are in various states of dishevelment, as they appear to have been like just flipped open, and most of them are open. Some of them actually turned up, excuse me, and not in the greatest condition. And it's just a very thick, moldy smell within the room. What are you gonna do?
We're in that corner room over there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're coming up the stairs out of there, so you can go ahead and. It's a wide 10-foot stairway that kind of spirals up. The door is there at the end, and it's been bad. It's open, kicked open moments ago.
Anything getting your attention, Fig?
I don't know. Give me a second look. Kind of dark in here.
Well, you saw Detect Magic up, right? 'Cause last
Yeah,
night.
Now we're playing that.
I mean, I have it up because, yeah, it's been like probably 3 minutes since you kicked
Yeah,
me
it
out.
hasn't been very long at all. And what you do note immediately is that the door has a dweomer over it.
As a what?
It's lights up with magic.
Armed.
Thank
Alarmed, probably.
Great.
Yeah, I can be more specific about.
Isn't it great when you remember to have the spell on the one fucking door that's alarmed?
May or may not be an alarm per se. Let me.
Could be a trap, magic trap.
That door's enchanted.
Yeah, you know that
That's
for
good
sure.
to know.
What about this one I just kicked in?
Well, I didn't see anything, but you moved so fast, like lightning.
Is it because you detect magic?
That was
Yeah.
my nickname as a
Do any
kid.
of the weapons on the rack?
That's all.
No, none of those.
Like lightning. 'Cause
Well,
that's all. It has
I guess
long-
if she'll tell you no. Oh, they call it something different now. Interesting. Okay, so abjuration on the door in front of
Huh. Protection. That door's shielded somehow. That's fun.
Oh, this looks like a garden room.
And well guarded.
Might be meant for them to store up.
Let's look through the lockers. Anything interesting in those foot lockers?
you. No, as you look through, you can roll investigation if you like.
Cool.
Nothing glows magical as you kind of sift through them.
21?
What's that?
21 investigation.
Okay. Anybody else rolling?
I'll aid Figaro.
He rolled a 21.
Yeah, that's true.
18.
Okay.
You tried to get in the way. I didn't like.
Yeah.
As you kind of flip them over, you just see some like broken items, like a brush, maybe a dull razor. Nothing, that's rusty. Nothing that's of any value at all. It looks very, very old and like it's already been through a few times.
While they're digging, Polaris will go over and stand by that door so nothing comes through it.
Okay.
Right.
Right. I mean,
Are you guys done picking through garbage yet?
Listen, man, we found a lot of coinage. No sense.
Not in
looking.
garbage, though. It was in a pile. You see piles of coins, by all means, dig.
Did you grab the magic shield?
Yes.
Just make sure that we
They're
didn't forget
foot
it.
lockers.
Oh, it's magic. Oh, that's right, because I asked Bob.
Who's Bob?
My sword.
Why'd you name
Oh, yeah.
it sword?
so embarrassing.
Don't you name your swords?
Not specifically.
My
It
name
lives
is
in your eye
Longsword.
and you don't give it a name?
No, I don't.
Do you name your dogs?
Are you comparing me to a dog?
Do you name your horses?
Same answer.
Steeds can be noble.
I name my weapons.
I mean, I named my bird, but that's just because it talks back. Well, not with words, but still.
Aces does not compare to what they're talking about.
Just to be clear, I'm not a pet.
I know you're not a pet.
All right. Well, that was strange.
He said he wasn't a pet.
Did he say that, or
Yes.
Polaris' weapon is talking to him?
Oh! Doll.
What do you mean? That's a bad thing.
Well, why?
I'll hold it up.
You
for-
know more than
for
me.
Doll to say. It's magic. It talks.
Cool.
This is Doll. He is friend.
So
Can I touch the
I like the
hilt?
doll's just the friend.
I'm gonna level with you. I don't know
Sure.
enough about
If I
magic to
grab the
question that.
hilt, Do I hear him say anything? Because he didn't attune to
you're gonna
it.
try and
And well, it's in my belt.
No,
He
I-
asked
I
if he
don't
can
wanna
touch
pull it
the
out.
hilt.
I want to grab the hilt.
He just wants to
You can let
hold
him
the
grab
hilt
the
of
hilt?
this
Got
man.
him.
Say, hi, Bob.
It's a sword.
you hear nothing.
You figure that man's hilt and you feel nothing.
Well, knowing everything that's happened with Polaris and all this, I give him a tap on the shoulder, and I go,
How can you
"All
reach
right."
my shoulder, Palter?
I'd slap him on his ass and I go, all right.
Yeah,
I fondle his balls.
that gnome can
all
jump.
right.
Yeah, really.
I don't agree with you. But
That devolved quick. That devolved real quick.
Oh, you have a dragon staff too.
All right.
yours is
You said it's magic.
Yeah.
You want to see if it's a magic trap that's going to explode and kill Doll when he opens it?
Hey, Pipley, you're good with magic shit. You're way better than me at magic shit. Do you know how to disarm this thing without, setting anything off?
I don't have anything that could disarm it quietly. Per
Oh, for
se.
fuck's sake. Kick.
Okay.
I'm right fucking behind you, you bastard.
I don't know where I am, but I hope I'm not
So
there.
this doesn't appear to have a lock mechanism on
Okay.
it, just a latch. And as you kick the door,
Can't believe
roll
that.
an athletics.
I figured.
Yeah, that's probably an alarm spell.
16.
Okay, it kind of shudders a little bit, and you hear kind of a loud grunt from the other side of it, and maybe like an exclamation, a grunting exclamation of surprise. The door shudders, but it doesn't break open.
There's no
I'll
lock.
turn and look at
No.
Doll. There's somebody in here
Fig said the door's enchanted. Why would you?
I mean, it could be barred from the other
because
side.
they said they can't open it.
Figaro, can you
I'll knock on the door.
Okay,
You know what?
there's a
I guess.
few seconds that go by, and then there's a hesitant dum, dum, from the other side.
Shave and a haircut.
Can we come in?
Nothing, no response at all. Quiet.
Okay, I'll knock back
We're
3
not
times.
subtle.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, but like, we
Um,
know 2 rooms in.
there's no response this time.
They know we're here.
Yeah, they know we're here already. I mean, even if you're loud, what's the point of being discreet now?
Do
Do you have any oil left from that lamp of yours?
I have oil.
I'll pour oil
Why does it say baby oil?
at the base of the
Don't worry about it.
door crack.
Okay, all right.
Light it on
I
fire.
have such good sense.
Light it
Then
on fire.
walk back.
All right.
Oh no, it's on fire! Run!
What the fuck?
What did you think he was going to do with oil?
And immediately the oil erupts into fire, and the walls are made of stone. You have the wooden frame of the door itself that appears to be oak. It has some iron banding on
And
it.
I poured it at the
But
base so it would.
It is slowly. I mean, it's kind of dry,
Run!
and yeah, starts to take
The room is on fire!
flame.
What the fuck?
Smoke begins to fill up the room.
There's
What are you
sheets in
doing?
here and flammable
Why?
beds.
You keep lighting fires and enclosed spaces, damn it!
I immediately take out water.
Let's go stand down the stairs.
Not
I
a.
immediately start putting.
No, don't do that. It's an oil fire.
Go stand down the stairs if you can't breathe.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
The room is filling up very quickly after a couple of rounds. It's filling up very quickly with smoke.
I go down the staircase.
Has the bottom of the door started burning yet?
The whole door is beginning to
Okay.
burn. Yeah.
I'll try.
Yeah, the whole thing. I mean,
I'll-
da-da. Put that in place of the door. So the whole thing has gone up in flames, and the frame around it.
I'm gonna get out my warhammer and hit the latching mechanism.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Big Rose downstairs.
Woohoo! 24.
24. So some of the frame is starting to come down as you hit it. The door itself, kind of bursting in where you hit the flame. Make a dex save.
Can you move me to the top of this?
I mean, this thing is like, what'd you roll?
Natural 20.
Oh, nice.
Baby.
So you managed to stay out of the flames, or at least not staying in them long enough to take any burn. But with the frame collapsing around it, it begins to set fire to the lockers, and you can see that it's spreading to the beds. And
That's fine. What's in the room that I just...
well, it's full of smoke.
I didn't break the door in?
No, you broke the door in, but this full of smoke, and this full. Both rooms are
Okay.
full of smoke.
Well-
so there's another room full of smoke
Lift
on the
that
other
up.
side.
Did you get the door?
So you have no idea what's inside.
You all saw me get the door. Oh, you ran down the stairs.
Yeah, because I want to breathe.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go into that room.
Hilarious, let the fire burn out.
All right, so that's fire.
Well,
You're-
that's the door on fire and
Yeah.
the little oil underneath it, so I just walked through it.
Yeah, so you're walking through fire. All right, so yeah, so you have to make another deck save.
I'm
as
not
you
standing
go
in a
through.
campfire.
You're walking through it.
All right. 17.
Okay. All right, so you managed to get through the bulk of the flames without any damage.
That feels like a betrayal.
Right now, you're having some problems breathing because both rooms are just thickly full of flames. I mean, not full of flames, full of smoke.
I will lower my head out of the smoke.
Okay, it's still small rooms,
Is
lots
there
of
anybody
smoke.
else in the room?
Not that you can see, but you can only see about 5 feet
All right.
in front of you.
No, because you just said there's fire.
Yes, behind you.
So it's illuminating the room.
Yes, full of smoke.
Okay. I ducked
The
under
smoke.
Can I see anything other than the smoke?
Are you gonna lay on the ground?
There is
I'm not gonna
stop
lay.
dropping.
You're gonna have to lay on the
There
ground.
is.
All right.
I mean, because the small rooms, lots of smoke, an entire door that's up in
I will
flames, and
I will
some beds.
squat. I will not lay on the floor, but I will squat.
You see, no, you don't see anybody else in the room at
Is there
this.
another doorway in the room?
You're gonna spend some more time. Make a con save.
Natural 1.
All right, so you begin coughing from just inhaling the smoke. It's going to put you at an exhaustion level 1, and as you just cough and sputter, and you're having trouble.
Level of exhaustion.
Yeah, from just inhaling this stuff. Maybe temporary, but while you're here, for sure.
Does our room look like it's gonna go out anytime within the next 10 minutes?
No, it's actually all the beds are now in an inferno.
Everybody else is
like-
down the stairs, right? I'm the
Yeah.
one at the top, but
Yes,
Yeah.
but you're going to have to make a con save too.
No.
Or you guys can come through.
9.
Okay, so you're coughing and sputtering too. While you're in the smoke, you're at exhaustion level 1. The rest of you, it's coming down the stairway as the room just is an inferno of the beds, the lockers, the racks on the wall, and so forth that are going up into flames.
Come on.
Should we close
So-
the door?
Polaris, get the fuck back here, damn it!
What do you want to do?
I'm moving forward. The way we're supposed to go.
Undershirt out and covering his nose with it.
I'm gonna try to dash through the room.
So the smoke.
Door's on fire. I'm
Yeah.
gonna get
Well, the whole room is
if
on
I
fire.
pass through the door.
That entire room is on fire.
I have 15 health. Don't think I won't.
Listen, I have less health because I was attacked by a ghast, ghoul, whatever. And
Oh, good. Now that's there. Great. Wonderful.
well,
Well,
the longer you stay there, the more it's going to be there.
Yeah, this is getting
Uh,
ugly.
before we do anything drastic, I want you to know something. Never give Polaris oil again.
Look, man, I didn't even have time to take it. This is just mad. I didn't even have time to take it back. Right after I handed it to him, I was gonna be like, "What are you using?" And then he was just like, "I pour it on the door and I let him."
Never.
So you do notice, Polaris, that there is, some of the smoke is being drawn up a stairway in front of you to your left. I don't know that you would even be aware of the location of the other doors in the room at this point, but you do note the stairway and some of the smoke kind of being drawn up into it.
Okay, well, since I'm squatting, not laying down, I will briefly explore this room before I head up the stairs.
Okay. All right. So
Is Pipley trying to run past me, by the way?
Now do I find a door?
I was about to. You stop me.
I'm going to use my attack of opportunity to grab you if you try.
Okay. What's
so
the-
roll another con
What's
save.
the contestant for that?
It'd be athletics. I do athletics. You would choose acrobatics or athletics.
I'm not even fighting it in the sense
17.
I don't want you to.
17.
I'm fighting it in the sense
Are you
that-
holding your breath?
Do you want me to hold my breath?
What'd you get?
You want to hold your breath? I'm just asking.
No, I'm squatting down out of the
So you could
main
probably
thing of the
squirm
smoke. I'm
underneath.
trying to get through the room.
Okay, I mean, because there's no ventilation in here at all.
You could choose acrobatics or
It's two enclosed rooms, basically, that are just filling with smoke. And a lot of the smoke is the majority of it's actually pouring out of the room that you came out of into this room. And the door is, it's only been a couple of rounds. The door is still on fire, the frame
Okay.
and so forth. So this room is essentially filled with smoke as well. Would you roll a 17 on the con?
Yes.
Okay, roll a survival.
Man versus flames is what this became.
This is
13.
Hamburg smoke.
Do you have-
Okay,
do you
so
have anti-
there,
fire-
you do note that there is a door to your left. You find a door that is on the same wall as the
You can't put a room with that.
the stairway.
Okay, I'm gonna.
5 feet at a time.
You have to put it
I yelled to the others, "There's a door in here! There's stairs out!" And I'm gonna open that door.
Okay. When you go to the door, you notice that it has been barred from the side that you're on. Okay. Oop, flip it over. And
Nope. He said that it's on the wall with the stairs.
stairway, right? Yeah.
yeah. Yep. So you remove the bar that is holding that door.
Yep.
You push it open. Smoke immediately begins to just fill this massive room in front of you.
Is there enough of a draft that I can noticeably see my room lessening?
No, it's on fire. That room is on fire. The room that you came out of with the beds?
No.
This one?
This one, when I opened that, you said the smoke was
smoke
rushing
is
in.
starting to rush in. Yep.
Okay,
Over
then
here.
then I'm gonna go get over in the opposite corner and let that smoke go into that room.
Okay.
Move me into the opposite corner. I'll let the smoke fill that room.
Should I remove the tissue?
No, I
not
didn't
yet.
even look into it.
Okay, cool.
While this is happening, Pipley tried to run past me, and I used my attack of opportunity to grab him by the scruff and pull him back. And we're taking steps down the stairs to get out of the smoke.
Okay.
Hilarious! God damn it! Get the fuck out of there!
So a lot of
Another door over here.
the smoke has now kind of reversed itself in your area, and it's being. You can see that the smoke is dissipating on the stairs and being drawn out the opposite direction. Whereas before it was just kind of slowly moving in every direction. It seems like it's being drawn out more aggressively back into the room that you came, with the beds. And that's an inferno in that room.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think you should hold me like a baby and run me through.
We
And so-
are not going through there, damn it!
And so even though the smoke is pouring into this area here,
Yep.
it's still filling up this room as
Understood.
it comes in. And
Now, when I went to that
vents out.
opposite corner, do I see that door?
Yeah, you would have seen that door as well.
I'll open that
No
door.
longer-
That one's locked.
Door wasn't.
Okay, I'll
This
try
is
and
just a fire.
kick it. And
Okay, roll in athletics.
15 plus 5. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Let's see if that's going to do it.
Your dice with the 20 up. The heavier molecules sink down.
You say that,
That was my theory
He's
for a
using
long
weighted dice.
time. Is
that
Weighted.
only works if you put it in the oven for a little bit.
that true?
No.
Well, I mean,
I don't know.
well, it would be because if you melt
start
the
rolling.
dice on the right side.
Oh yeah.
All right.
That went right over my head. I think Mike has a backup character he really wants to play.
Well, we're going to find out because as you do so,
I'm dead.
as you do so, as you kick this door in, some of the smoke begins to move into this area,
I
but
also-
not nearly as aggressively as it's going in here. And
I also go in that room to get out of the smoke, and I yell to the guys, "I found a way out!"
We can't get to it.
that's as far as you're going to get. And give me a second. I got to set this up.
Oh, you've got to populate the room.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh,
Whatever was sitting in there that grunted is now sitting in here waiting for me.
you have separated the party.
Oh.
Well, no,
There's a kind of separating the party if you went up by yourself.
y'all
Usually-
separated the party. I was leading. I was taking point, and you chose not to follow. So you guys separated them.
When you choose to lead by burning yourself, when you choose to do a dumb thing, it's our prerogative not to follow.
I have an 8 intelligence.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't say that we split the party.
You did.
Yeah, when you do a
With
dumb
an
thing.
in character he can.
Same
Say
reason-
intelligence.
Same reason I didn't step over the acid. I had 15 health.
Yeah.
I don't have evasion. Or
I have a lot of health, but I'm not walking through
fire.
10 squares of fire to get anywhere.
If I hear something, I'm gonna try to slip.
He
past
said
it.
if you laid down, the smoke wouldn't bother you.
It's on
Fire.
fire.
Yeah, but the smoke wouldn't bother you.
The smoke wouldn't bother me. Nothing would bother me after a few
Well, that's
rounds in fire.
that's an inferno at that
How
point.
much, wait,
That room.
How much air from the floor to smoke is there?
Well, right now,
there
this
3 feet?
look, no. This room is on fire.
Yeah.
Okay, all that's ablaze. So
But has the smoke
that's
reached the
unsurvivable.
floor now?
In there, absolutely.
What about the other one?
Well, that means
You're not in the other
so
one.
how quick? That was old dry stuff.
Oh man, I'm not even sure.
Once I'm out of the smoke, does my level of exhaustion go away?
We'll see.
Okay.
I'm sure you.
Oh.
No, I went downstairs with Pipley.
Also,
Not yet.
I have closed the door to.
How
block
many
the
things are you
smoke.
grabbing in there to kill me?
You come face to face with
A bugbear?
a number of bugbears.
Oh fuck.
A bugbear family. One,
Door's
two.
open. I'm just gonna leave that like that.
What the fuck is that? That's a mage?
Whoa.
A magical bugbear?
All right.
Shaman or something.
We're gonna have to.
We can't metagame.
We'll hear something in a second. Believe me.
He literally said that room is on fire. It's death.
That's true.
Well, I mean,
He did say
to
that.
stand in there, yeah, absolutely. Can you run through it?
Firefighters do it all the time.
I have tiny little legs.
With lots of equipment? So it's dangerous. I mean, you guys know it's an inferno in there. All that shit is old and dry.
As long as you don't
And-
stay in there, you'll be
yeah.
fine. That doesn't work.
It's also a matter of seeing, because dark vision ain't gonna help me here. Everything is on fire. Oh fuck.
I was like, I just want to take a look at this guy. Oh, he looks gnarly.
Yeah.
That is
That's a
pretty.
hobgoblin.
What is it, like a flaming staff or something?
It's a gout of flames coming from his hand to the top of the staff.
Out of character. Looks like
Yes, he's like
Oh, I
right
have-
in that doorway.
Yeah. I have never seen a more accurately. I didn't ask how big the room is. I said I cast fireball. Unfortunately, none of us have the spell.
It's funny. I saw it.
You're assuming.
Yes, I am.
Okay. I mean, you're assuming correctly, but
Yeah. Level 4 is assuming.
All right, so before we go into initiative, there's only two. There's two bugbears that are standing at the door with ready to actions. The other ones will be part of initiative.
Fucking wish I could.
So,
Well, it's been a while.
as you run into this room, the smoke is kind of following you in, and but again, the majority of the smoke is just pouring into that other larger room, as if it's being drawn into there.
Would the front door be open?
What front door?
The door to the key.
you don't know that.
But
Camille does. Figaro knows jack shit.
Figaro didn't pop up in that room to ask if that door was open.
No. Figaro closed a door to prevent smoke.
Excuse me, God, is this door open? No? Alright.
Wait, you supposed to which
Just
door did
ears
you
back through
The one at the top, so that way smoke wasn't still coming in. We'll hear shit.
Okay, the first one attempts to grab you.
This sucks.
As does both of them attempt to grab you, but they're just, I guess they're just so surprised by the way you come bursting through there that even with their held actions, they attempt to grab you, but just aren't able to get a hold of you. And so let's go ahead and go into initiative.
Do we have to?
This is accurate, because I'm gonna be doing a shitload of nothing.
I'm great.
I mean, great.
Yeah, that's accurate. Hey, did you roll for the other guy?
However, what sucks, now that we're in initiative, dude, I can't get through this room in one shot.
The thing is, like, in
So-
character, from an in-character perspective, running into a flaming room, you can't see where you're going anyway.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it's suicide. It's certain death.
Yeah, except that you're D&D characters, and they tend to be almost immortal. All right, so anybody over 20?
Not in this situation.
Just your guys.
I haven't even rolled for my guys yet. All right, so all right, so nobody over 20. Anybody over 15? 17 is Pipley. All right, over 10.
13.
Who?
Pathos has a 13 dex.
Polaris has a 13.
He rolled a 17.
I rolled a 7.
So Pathos will go first, but Pathos doesn't.
Okay.
Pathos might be the one to run into the
Oh, sorry. The fuck's his name? Fellows has a 17
Okay.
initiative.
And Figaro
4.
and Dahl.
2.
2. Okay.
I'm sorry, 1.
1.
That was,
Wait, no, isn't it a -1? So it would be
No, it's 0. It's 0.
Oh.
It's 1. I was looking at Pathos for +1, but it's Dal that has 0.
How many I got in there? 6. Okay, plus the 1. All right, let's just see where these guys end up. Okay. Right. And this fella. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm
Look at all
just
those dice in the background. How many hit points do you have?
26.
Cool, I just wanted to know.
I think he's finishing.
I hope that's what it is.
I don't think
yeah. I'm just trying to figure out where initiative's gonna fall out here.
so. Yeah.
That would be.
I think there's no way all of them are just immediately.
But you've definitely set up a situation that I was completely unprepared for.
None
And-
of us were.
No, you weren't. You had all these guys waiting in there.
Well, no,
for the
no.
party.
They had time to get together. They were spread out a little bit. Okay, and then okay. All right.
There's things I could do.
I don't think Ravik would kill a character, though. No.
Ravik would never kill one of our characters.
I'm saying that from experience. I don't think he would kill a
That's
character.
He killed one of mine almost.
Hey, you
He
remember?
killed mine. That was
Almost.
Hey, you remember that one shot? The one with
It
the
happened
bars?
once.
Oh, yeah.
If I can make it through this room,
You remember
I have
Eurus?
things to help me.
So Pipley and Fellows both got 17.
My dex is a 13.
And Fellows.
13. You can go first. I don't care.
Okay.
Okay.
So
No. It's not, I'm not just. You're not going first.
Maybe first, like.
Just give me a second. I got to get everything in order here.
I'm glad that I rolled a natural number to start off this initiative. Feels like this combat.
Don't we all roll natural numbers?
Yeah, but some are more natural than others.
Some you declare natural before.
Okay, and this guy.
there's like one of those dots on the 12 on this dice, like designating what the top or bottom is, as if you can tell.
Yeah.
Wait, is that for 12?
Yeah, look, it's definitely a misprint, but it's just pretty funny.
That is pretty
Well,
funny.
the D8 has a line under the 6.
That's really funny. Wait, really?
Yeah, 6.
Oh, mine
Oh my
doesn't.
god, they all do.
Mine doesn't.
Well, because they use the same font to print 9s.
It makes
This one
sense.
does. This one does.
That's
Oh, mine just has a dot. This is-
all of mine have the line.
Well,
That's
here's-
really
Well,
funny.
my actual
Here's my
six.
D6
That's crazy.
with a line under the 6,
My
so you don't
actual
get
six
confused.
Same thing for me.
fire, so-
That's
Oh,
really
mine,
fucking funny.
well, mine is like a symbol. So.
Yeah, mine's
Either
fire.
way, it has some. Oh, yeah, I got you.
Ooh, you know, I have shield dice.
I looked at a D4 looking to see if the line was under the 6.
Was it?
I need to go
What?
home.
What, did you find it?
It's a long. I'm stressed out now.
Why are you stressed out?
I'm stressed out for you.
I know. Dude.
Well,
I want to help you so
Maybe
bad.
if you guys hadn't bitched out and ran
Don't
down the
even-
Don't even
stairs.
start with us.
Dare.
I'm like turning over in my head any
If you
reason
guys
I could
had
give my character to
followed
go help
me-
him, and it's like the room's on
Yeah.
If
fire.
you had followed me, we'd all be out of that inferno, and you guys could get a bunch of XP and treasure and we'd probably level up tonight.
We'll get the XP and treasure and not die in the
Running through that
process.
doorway was the
Dumb
was
option.
the milestone for level.
Yeah, that was that door had the milestone.
So-
Level 5. We're not.
My dead character would be level 5 because he went through that door.
Fuck, man, I like Polaris. I don't. God.
Yeah, it sucks, but I can't. Like, what do we
If
do?
I can get through the room, I can help him. But I
Well-
don't know if I can get to the room.
Remember, we have our very good.
Rabbit,
our
I'm
good
terrified
boy
that you're still taking this long.
Yeah, I know. It's, I'm sorry.
taking
No,
him
no, you
too.
do you. It's just scaring me.
But-
That's all it's.
In
Yeah,
I feel
this
like
is.
I would stop him.
Oh,
I know.
Figaro's not going for anything.
I mean, Pipley's not afraid of anything. That's the thing.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
I know.
Apparently, Polaris isn't afraid of much either.
It's even being a discussed mechanic between me and the dungeon master.
Immunity to fear.
Certain types, like standing in front of a fucking red dragon, is one thing,
Yeah.
but like ghouls and necromancy type shit's another for someone with.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Spooky
Hilarious. Okay.
So immunity to fear when it specifically comes to undead.
Just when it comes to the fear factor of like
But not
chattering
the
teeth and
fear
like,
spell or
yeah,
fear effect.
but something that's 78 times my size, I'm gonna be like, fuck that.
I would just say any.
Aren't most of us 78 times?
Still have
You guys are
that.
like
78%.
8 times.
Okay.
Well, no, because if I'm 3 feet, he's just twice my size. That's
Yeah, but he's all. No, but you gotta like maybe 4 times because like
Yeah,
he's
there's
twice.
math.
You're up
Pipley's
and then
got
your
crossovers.
wideness.
Are you still doing initiative over there, Rabbit?
It's terrifying me.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
scaring the hell out of
Initiative.
me.
He's writing down who has special abilities,
He's doing
Pack-
initiative for also
pack tactics,
Everything
in
over
here.
there.
pack tactics,
And
layer
remember
action.
this room too
Got it,
that he opened
Alright,
the
I got it,
door
got it.
for
Alright.
and didn't go in.
whatever you need. Just let me know. Do you need the little numbering things?
No, maybe. Yeah. I'll put you in charge of that.
Fuck.
Ooh, or I can do it.
He'll give you something to do while the place is burning down.
Camille took it from me. She got it.
Okay. Okay, so
Now for what-
bugbear number 1 is at
That
the top of the
door is now
order.
unbarred if you guys want to go through that
Okay,
way.
number.
No, that's not number
I
1.
have
even
questions
see
for
it.
how
This is
to
number
enter
1.
when I get up there.
So he's going to thrust aside this table and move up here. Well, this guy's here. This guy's here. Yeah, he can get through, but he's still going to have. Where'd he come from here? 5, 10, 15, 20.
I'm gonna say something in character.
I think technically I'd still be in the doorway. I don't know if all
No, you're
three
in the
of them.
doorway. You're in the doorway, but yeah, he's going to have. All right, I'm going to put him here. And that's going to bring up Pipley with Fellows on deck.
Alright, I have questions. Being at the top of the stairs, the room is still ceiling to floor, pitch black smoke.
Yes.
Figaro.
I closed the
Figaro
door.
closed the
In
door.
this room. Whoops.
That's fine. it works.
Not all the
It's
way, but
flaming.
you have to keep
Like,
most of the smoke.
all
out.
the stuff is on fire. And it may take a,
Oh, the door's shut?
Figaro mostly closed it.
I
Apparently.
closed it enough to keep most of the smoke out because that's why I was going
So
down
when
here.
he goes to run back, he's gonna run into a.
So again, the draft is kind of pulling it through out. As far as you guys know, it's pulling the smoke this way at this point.
Well, Figaro is now saying he closed that door.
Like low,
which door are you closing?
The one at the top. I had. Like,
You're going to run through the
closed-
fire?
No, we're at the stairs. The door at the top of the stairs, Figaro mostly closed.
No, he never closed that door.
Oh,
No.
sorry.
The door over
top
here.
of the
The
stairs.
door at the top of the stairs.
There
we
is
are-
no door here.
Gotcha.
So you guys have pulled back.
I misunderstood.
And where's the door at?
You tell us.
It's
It's your
it's
door.
the last
You said it was at the last map at the top of the stairs.
Yeah, so yeah, it's here. So that door's shut. Okay, so yes, that's kind of cut off the smoke. You're feeling better after a round. You're not, dealing with the exhaustion as you didn't inhale that much smoke anyway. Okay, so Pipley, what are you doing this round? And then fellows on deck.
Knowing where it was prior, because I entered the room when I was standing with him when he poured the oil. I'm gonna dash.
You can open the door. Yeah,
Attack
wave
of
of heat
opportunity.
Fucker.
in your
I'm
face.
sorry. Attack of opportunity. I'm grabbing him.
He's gonna try to stop me.
You gonna grab him?
Yep.
You're trying to run. You're trying to grab. Okay, so athletics, acrobatics, whichever.
14 athletics.
Well, Are you even there next to him? If Figaro closed the door, Figaro's.
I was at the top of the stairs because I was the one talking.
I had grabbed it on the way down. Like, I had closed it after you on the way down.
Okay,
and
so there's
asked you to go down the
3
stairs.
people standing in the doorway spot.
At most, I would be second in line, and Pipley would be in the back.
All right, so
At most, because I was at the top. But if Figaro moved past me and closed the door, that's fine. At most, Pipley still has to move through me.
well, who closed the door?
Figaro.
I would
No,
have.
who's in the doorway?
I was originally, but after I filed down to escape the smoke, Figaro went
yeah,
moved
you
up
came
and
down
closed
the
door.
stairs and then-
So
okay.
it's Figaro, me, Pipley. Pipley wants to go back to the room. Pipley has to leave my threat. Pipley has to leave my threatened square. I'm grabbing it. I got a
If you
14,
could
I
put
think.
me.
All right,
Do
so
you
you
get
feel
an attack of opportunity against allies?
He can use his reaction.
I don't think you can get
It's
an
not a-
attack of opportunity
it's
against
not a-
If I'm
allies.
at the top of the stairs and I see my ally moving towards a flaming room, I would argue I would get an attack of opportunity.
I would argue you'd have to wait for your dex. If it was an enemy going past you, trying to get away, you absolutely could.
That's a DM call.
Either
Yeah.
I feel like it's the same reaction for me to grab an enemy moving past me or an ally moving past
Except
me.
I believe it specifically says
If we're going raw,
no, this is 5e
attack
for.
opportunity
Yeah, I want to see what the rule.
on ally. I'm saying like in universe.
Oh no,
from
it
ca-
says when another creature.
good.
Well, hold on, that's AI. That's the AI overview.
Attack of
Also,
opportunity.
Ravik, are there more than 10 enemies? Do I need to get
D&D5e.
more little hoopies?
You have no idea. Oh no, you have enough things
Okay,
there.
thank you. I needed to ask for
You make an
more
opportunity attack
Yeah,
on a creature.
yeah, just,
well,
you have enough there.
that might be AI too, actually.
I mean, it's DM's call. Would you let him?
Well, if the rule specifically states that it's a adversary or you're an enemy,
You
then-
can make an opportunity attack when a hostile creature that you can see moves out of your range.
All right. It says hostile.
It says
I
hostile.
still haven't found the specifics, but yes,
I'll-
leaving your
I'll
chin.
back
Two of us
down.
are difficult terrain.
Like, you're not your allies.
Yeah, isn't it difficult terrain to move through allies?
Yep,
It is?
yep. It's a difficult terrain to move
Also-
through allies.
Okay.
You cannot move through enemies.
Also, I know we've all been placing ourselves, but I didn't move behind you guys when I
No.
went down the stairs. I never even stated where I was. I was the last one to go behind the stairs anyway. I was behind him at this door.
Where you didn't
Who said
grab-
that?
I was standing at the top of the stairs calling for
No, so I
players.
know that. I'm not arguing that
Yeah.
they're close enough to grab me. I'm not behind you guys, though.
No, I
didn't
would've-
back up behind you. So
Okay.
there's no
Okay,
difficulty.
then.
So you're in the flaming room? Because I was at the top of the stairs.
He said it was a 10.
Well, you came down. You came down.
It's a 10-foot staircase?
Yeah, it's a 10 foot wide, but the door is only wide enough for one person to move through. It's not a double door. It's
All right.
one-
Well, it doesn't matter either way because
Just, I would have
we-
closed it, then head back to the bottom of the stairs because we had time. So I'll just be at the bottom.
Well, he closed it. He stated he closed it, and so now he's stating he's opening it.
Figaro
And
closed it.
okay, well, whoever closed it, it was closed. You're opening it, and your intent is to run through.
Dash through the
Okay, so you're gonna dash through the flames. All right, so go ahead and take your movement and make a dexterity save.
19.
Take the movement first.
Yeah, go ahead and make the movement. Go ahead and make your full movement with dash.
Fuck, we lost the note.
11 points of fire damage. 11 points of fire damage as you move through the fire.
Really?
On a
11
You
points.
got lucky, dude. You ran through a flaming room.
Yeah,
But it's all smoke. You didn't say I'm running through fire.
No, he
the
literally
whole
said the
room is an
entire room is
inferno.
on
I've
fire.
said that 100 times.
That's why I've been
is an
trying to
inferno.
stop you.
That room is an inferno. That
Yeah.
room. Now the next room is just
Because I'm
smoke.
picturing this stuff. Because there's fire on the woodwork of the bed and the trunk.
Yes, and the
Meaning
yes,
there's spaces in
That's-
this room you can run through.
So what he's saying.
right,
is
and
the
you made a
floor-
dex save that you saved.
The floor is the empty space in between the beds.
Yeah, there's empty space
I
between
knew
the
I'd be
beds,
running
but
through smoke. I knew that.
but
I'm not
you're-
imagining that I'm genuinely sitting there walking myself through. I figured the only fire
So-
I'd be taking damage from was the doorway.
If you want to change your mind, he has said multiple times this room is an inferno.
Yep.
yeah. So it's I've rolled the damage, and it's not a room. Even with dark vision, you can't see exactly where you're going. So you're dealing.
And I've heard the Inferno thing, but I didn't realize he literally meant everything is taking damage. I knew the smoke was going to be a problem,
Yeah,
and I
well,
knew
your
this
ass
would
is
be a
taking
problem.
No, running
declare
through this
Figaro
room
be
at all
hostile if he
is,
starts
I mean, you're
moving
dealing
away
with
from me.
flames.
Like, nope, you're
that are
hostile now,
have
grab.
engulfed the room. And not everything is where it was. You know, when fire burns, I mean, things collapse, things move. You got to jump over. You're tripping over stuff you can't see. You're trying to hopefully get through that door that you can't even see ahead of you. And so, because you made the deck save, that reduced your damage significantly, and it puts you onto the other side.
I'm about to punch the wall just out of anger.
All right, so you dashed. Now, when you get into that secondary room, you note again, you see the stairs where some smoke is going up, but the majority of it is going out the door and to your left. And then, of course, you see Polaris, where some of the smoke is dissipating that way as well. But again, majority of it here. Now, you don't know what's in this room. I uncovered it anyway, just for perspective. Is that it for Pipley?
Yeah.
Okay. Fellows. The door's open, by the way. At the
Hey,
top
you
of the stairs.
gabagools, what are you doing? Shut that door. We're gonna burn.
You want to shut
He's got no spells, and from where I put him, he was second to last in the pile. So I guess he'll move up to closer to the door if there's space, but he's not going out there.
It's rough to tell what the top of the stairs is.
If we had declared that we had time, I would have closed the door and then gone back to the bottom floor. So
But
the
you're
floor
not.
below.
You're in initiative now.
Yeah.
So
I'll be there.
I just wherever you want to be.
He'll-
The door is presumably right here.
He'll be closer to the door.
Okay.
Wait, we're out of initiative?
No, we're in initiative.
Okay, sorry.
And so there's no way anybody could have closed the door.
Yeah.
Is Fellows closing the door?
You can use your dash action to go up through the people, close it, and then go back down.
Why do I need my dash action?
Difficult terrain for
It's
humans.
10 foot wide.
It's 10 foot wide?
It's a 10 foot wide room. Stairway.
The stairway's 10 foot wide.
Oh, never mind.
The door is only one doorway, which is 5 feet.
I gotta think Fellows would shut that door and say, we had friends. We should say goodbye to them now.
All right, so he's shutting the door. The door's shut at the top of the. Okay, got it.
I know Fellows would not run out there. I can't think. He has no spells. There's nothing he can do from here except say, no, go get him. He's your friend.
Go fuck your god damn it!
All right, bugbear
Pathos,
number
you're a
2.
paladin.
Bugbear number 2 is on the right side of Polaris.
Is he the one at the side of the door? Am I
Yeah,
moving
he's
it?
right immediately right next to Polaris on his right.
So this
On his right, yeah.
the one with the
Okay.
mace?
His right is here.
The one that's got behind the door that can't hit me?
No, the other one. That was number
one in the
1.
middle.
Polaris' right is here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, his right. So
This guy?
this guy's went first. He's number 1. This guy's number 2
Oh, he's in front.
on the right. Yeah, so he does not roll well. So he 10 misses, I presume.
It does.
And then that brings up the shaman.
Is the shaman number 3?
Yeah, we'll make him. He doesn't have to be a number at all. So we'll just leave him as he is. And
He can't see me.
okay, so this area right here, 15-foot square, 5, 10, 15, right here in front of the door, if we have a thing. Just Polaris, you immediately note that the area goes silent.
Okay.
You can hear
15.
nothing.
Did you say 15 or 20?
15, right?
Yep, 15 square.
That might have been the thing that just killed us. That's
Okay, got some other things going on in the background.
I mean, D&D gonna D&D, I guess.
I didn't think of me taking much. That's on me.
Kind of, to be honest with you, man.
I'm not upset. That's on me. I really thought that there was a path in the middle and it would be the door.
You
Dude,
hear
I was trying.
you hear the heavy plod of hooves coming from your left.
Oh, good. Great. I'm gonna get
Moving
stopped. I'm
quickly.
gonna get stopped by a
Hooves?
centaur, guys.
And kind of bending low through the door.
Brother,
You
I swear
watch
to God.
as this terrifying creature.
Dude, playing it by the module.
You open the fucking door.
Wait.
You unlock the door.
Can we take a break? I'll drive home. I'll get my backup mini. I'll come back and we'll introduce him tonight.
Fuck, you guys opened a shit ton of bullshit right now. So
Camille and I are innocent.
fortunately, that was a dash. That's as far as he can get in his. Let's can bring a Pathos and Polaris on deck.
Should we not go and aid our friends?
No!
Yeah, you should.
Pathos, there's a
You closed the door!
fucking
I'm not
inferno out
gonna.
there.
Please.
There is no honor in dying in a flaming room as opposed to fighting the undead, I suppose.
So looking up at you.
What should we do?
Oops.
I think we should backtrack to where the escape hatch was in the other room downstairs, go outside, and try to go around the other way. I don't know what else to do. We can't go this way.
Want me to see if I can blow the wall? It might give us another path.
To where?
I don't know. There might be another. Like, we don't know what this place is. The walls don't seem to be thick.
We're underground right now, though, aren't we?
We came
That's the
upstairs.
risk. We.
Huh?
You came upstairs.
We went upstairs, but we knew we were underground before, and going upstairs, I would assume that we're going up to is ground level. We're down the stairs right now.
We went down two
was fine.
flights of stairs, basement, sub basement. We came up 3 flights of stairs.
I guess you could try figure out, but the rest of us have to stick together. No one else is going out there.
I'm not running into fire. Worst case, I.
Yo, I really think you should
Oh, fuck
go and
off.
save his buddy.
Polaris
you want
is
to
my
go?
best
You can
friend.
go.
Pizza in there. I mean,
Polaris is my best friend. I love him to death, but me running into fire is not going to save him.
Yo, Pathos, ain't you a paladin? You gonna let him die
you a
alone?
paladin?
Like I said, there's no. You're just trying to get me to talk.
Hey, fellows, why don't you run up there and you turn yourself into a Brooklyn pizza?
I don't have armor.
Suddenly, Pathos also snaps back. He's like, "Yeah, I'm a paladin. So what?" Just all.
Okay, who's starting
That's it for
this?
Pathos, yeah.
We're waiting on Pathos to do something, and then Polaris.
Okay, Polaris, seeing that there's a room full of people he don't want to fuck with.
See for right now.
is-
So is Pathos the same where he is?
Yeah,
Pathos
Polaris.
doesn't do
Wait,
anything.
This
Pathos,
out of it, but just so
Pathos
you
is a
can see.
sissy.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what's Polaris? Polaris.
So Polaris is gonna back the fuck out of here.
Is he
Fuck
gonna
this.
disengage?
Would he disengage to not risk an attack? Honestly, he probably would.
And then he turns around.
I
That
can
is
go more.
how it
I can
is.
go more than that.
I'm just putting you out for it.
Oh,
And then you turn around. And you see.
hey, short stack. What are you doing?
I mean, I can't even fucking react to this. No?
What the fuck is that? What is that thing?
It's the scariest thing I've ever seen.
I got something scarier.
It's not the time for sexual jokes.
I just like that thing is being silhouetted by flames right now, so all they got is a black orange shadow. This is
I wonder how he got in here.
Okay, I will complete my movement by putting myself in between the giant minotaur skeleton on fire and fucking Pipley.
Does disengage give you
No attacks of opportunity.
against more than one?
yes.
Against anything.
Nothing
Okay.
gets attacked.
It's just for the turn.
Okay.
However, 8 bugbears are about to just.
Yeah, but they can't see us. He said he can't see in
That
there.
is true.
No. The smoke is like moving,
I'm gonna kill you.
so they can see you as well as you can
He
see them.
moved like 15 feet. They saw the direction. Like, it's not rockets even for them.
You know, I haven't drank in 4 years. Today's the day.
Okay.
Why is it always you two? The same thing happened at the one shot.
I wasn't here for that.
I'm attracted to it. Okay.
Is that it for Polaris?
That is it for Polaris.
All right, so we have
It's so much fun.
bugbear number
It's fine.
3, 4, and 5.
Okay,
Bugbear
which
number
one's,
28 is gonna
which
come
one's
back
3?
into our.
Is 3 the main?
Yeah, no. This one's 3. That one's
Get us
4.
out of here. Turn. For the love of God.
We know where it is.
Yeah. Hey, actually,
Oh, facts, dog.
That's good enough. We know it's the whole door.
okay. Oh, I think I knocked your number one off. All right. Anyway,
That means he's dead.
One can be 0 if you don't have more than
Oh,
10.
I just realized that too. We just leave Pipley completely exposed.
That's
with
why I
4
said
HP.
that.
Oh yeah, Pipley is I'm in danger.
Yeah.
Hey,
Danger don't cut
character.
it. You're
In a
dying.
total, in a total metagaming sense, I was hoping he was going to block me from that
5,
because he already had the turn to
20.
move. So I would have gotten back to me with him in front of the bugbears had he stayed behind me. So I was going to get us out of here.
Do they see the giant skeleton and run like smart bugbears?
They
If I-
probably know that
If
guy.
I had one more turn, I'd have a chance to possibly.
No, we're dying together in here.
all right. So he dashes.
Polaris might
He
make
has
it.
to dash to get
Pipley's
to
dead.
here. And so there's
He
no
just
attack.
dashed.
Yeah, he just
That's
dashed. So there's no
staggered.
attack on him. This guy coming forward.
I might have at least a round,
20,
but I got to really pick it up.
30,
Buddy,
35.
I hope you get even around. You're kind of doomed.
Or you
50.
might wanna
Okay, he
run up the
dashes to that
stairs.
location.
Feather fall. Yeah, you got it.
Well, that, yeah, I
And
have-
he dashes here. He's the only one that'll make an attack on Pipley.
It was last session that Mike told us
Wait, no,
never to
he
go
can get
full
that?
retard.
What's that?
Can he get
No, I
Pipley?
think
Yeah,
I've never
he's
seen that
within
movie.
the diagonal. Let's see if he can get.
Cool.
How'd you know it was from
So-
the movie?
Because
so
everybody
there's only
said
one
that in that
attack.
movie, and we were talking about it because you were like, "You've never seen
Oh, you
Tropic
have
Thunder?"
4 HP.
But you said that line
He's
though,
attempting to.
last session
Fire damage.
or the session before.
Remember, fire is. It's not the flames that kill you. It's the heat and the smoke.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put this in perspective.
You said something to that effect.
I have 15 health. I'm
You
at
did.
4
You
health
did.
points.
But you have 4. So let me
won't
look at the
fight.
positive side of things. You
So the
have
question
4.
is, will you be overkilled? if
Okay,
you
so
die?
that bugbear attempts to grab you and is unsuccessful. Wait a minute.
No, you're
Okay.
7.
No, that's. I just didn't realize something about these guys that now I know.
They have their 10-foot reach.
Blair,
They have 10-foot
Of
reach,
course
not
they
5.
don't.
In the trash.
All right, but I already made them go
How do they have 10?
take dashes. They,
Polar.
yeah, they do.
Bears also just have 10-foot reach.
Yeah, I was about to say.
They have these really long arms.
Polar
Well, wait, can I argue
Polar
something?
Master doesn't help them if they're using a.
Well, they've already moved.
They're-
They've already
they
moved their
have to-
dashes, so
Natural.
But I was gonna say, if they don't need it, that lets me then leave without them being engaged in me. If they have 10-foot reach, it save me a little bit, but
all right. So that's going to take care of all 3 of them. Now we have Figaro's up with another bugbear on deck.
So I'm hearing this flame, like I'm hearing you saying that's a demon, that's like a flame, that's like a creature from hell, and
yeah.
You heard Polaris say, "Short stack, what are you doing here?"
in this
And then it was
thing-
You guys, isn't the door closed? You guys don't hear any of
The
that.
door's closed and there's roaring flames
Yeah.
right outside the door.
You're right. All I hear is roaring flames.
I think you hear it.
So we're still
I
having.
screamed.
So during this confrontation, we're having this like that debate of should we help is the conversation that we're having during this
In
turn.
real life, I probably peeked the microphone while I was screaming that.
I probably peeked a few times. It's empty.
Yeah. You know what? I will take the time to cast
Wawa
my
has pizza.
my
Just told
invisible
us
mage
before he said
hand.
it's actually
I
pretty
might
good.
want to use it later.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna stay down here and say, but should we really open the door? I mean, like that's hell up there. Do you want to go? You want to go up there?
Who told you to?
I'll go second.
None of us are debating we should not open that door.
Oh, we should
No.
definitely open that door. I'll go second.
You go first if you want to open the door.
I'll hold the door for you.
You're the one that closed it.
Well, I didn't want to get burnt.
And so you go. So you want us to die?
No, I want you to go first, so you block the way, so I can go save our friends. Since our paladin is too afraid to do it.
It's not about
Fellas,
how
we
hard
are
you
not
get hit.
going
It's
into
about
a
getting
completely-
back up when you get knocked.
Burning room.
I remember when paladins had honor.
There's no honor in dying in a flaming inferno, and
No, but there's honor in saving your friend.
You
I
begin
will
to hear.
die on the way.
You begin to hear the stones crack from the heat.
Fuck.
You can hear them loudly. All right,
Like-
is that it for Doll? I mean, Figaro?
Is that the noise that we hear downstairs? Or
No,
like-
you hear it coming from the room that's on fire. This room. Okay, so
Oh, like it's about to collapse.
Or
Well,
the
I-
walls are gonna fall down.
didn't say that. All right, number 6 bugbear
Or
is
the
this guy
floor.
right here.
The two of us skipped our turn. Yes. Oh, did that one have a name tag on it?
No, he's number
Yes,
6.
it says hello, my name is Pete.
Well, can you just hold it? Like, let me mace
There
him.
you go.
Yeah.
Okay. And everybody's numbered, everybody's there. Okay, so basically they come crowding into the room. Smoke still pouring out the various, up the stairs, out the door, but mostly again through this area here. And
Hey, Doll, a little help in here.
bring up Doll. Doll at the end of the round. What are you
Sorry,
doing?
I can't hear you over the sound of the crackling.
I said it anyway.
Doll.
Blair said, Doll, I need you.
Do I hear him say that?
Roll perception.
I thought it
Well,
really.
hold on, forget that. Does he hear me yell about the hell incarnate? I yelled that at the top of my lungs.
Yeah, both. I mean, to hear any of it.
I didn't hear any of it?
No, what did you roll?
A 15.
A 15.
I mean, it's Satan with a battle axe. Come on!
I really don't want to hear.
You see, the thing is, no,
Oh,
we're
but-
disadvantaged. We're arguing right now.
I go with disadvantage because me and Figaro are in
You're at
What the fuck?
you're at the end of the round, and some new stuff's going to happen at the beginning of the round. But at the end of the round, you got the closed door in front of you. You got the
fire right
the
up.
fire and the inferno, and so you hear shouting, but it's indistinguishable as to what the words are.
Leave the door unlocked. If they come this way, great, but we are not gonna die going into a flaming room. Everybody file back. We're going back to that escape hatch we found.
What's your sword saying right now?
I'm very quiet.
And
I meant to
Doll,
tell you guys, I heard from Gus the other day.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll
you
talk
didn't
about that
message
later.
Me.
That's
All
what I
right.
said.
So, all right. So, was Dal doing anything this round?
Doll's gonna use all his
Just being
movement
a
to go
coward.
down the stairs.
He's
go down
just
the
being
stairs?
a coward this round.
I'm being alive.
Okay. So, what
Dall's
area?
always
I
been
don't disagree
pragmatic.
with you at all.
Dal has always been
So I
pragmatic.
can calculate your movement. Where are you going?
So he can calculate your movement. Where are you going? He says.
I'm heading back the best I can towards the quickest way to that escape hatch I found. The moldy escape hatch that led outside the
Oh,
walls.
okay, gotcha. All right.
That's where I'm
So,
trying to head to.
30 feet
okay.
there.
I'm
So
dashing.
Oh, that's probably just one round. He's right there.
I'm gonna have to look at the other damn map because this map is to a different
It's
scale.
really
It's two
far.
levels down.
Yeah,
it's
I know.
2 levels down.
Things I could try.
I got nothing else. I mean,
Okay, is anybody going with him?
Well, it's the end of the round.
I know,
so-
but just so I know.
Pathos will, with that plan in mind, going back up outside to go circle around and try to help them from outside the flaming room.
Okay,
Pathos
so
will-
Dal and Pathos. All right, so basically you're trying to get to there where that light is.
Yes, where
Okay.
the escape hatch went underneath there.
Okay. All right, so that's where you'll end up when you get there.
Yes.
So who's going with you, Pathos?
Pathos is the only one I could decide for.
All right. What about
What are fellows doing?
Fellows and
I hate this plan.
Figaro?
He's going with him.
All right, so Fellows is going with them. This is going to be like a Scooby-Doo group
Yeah, of course.
of
it is.
whoever's going. So is Figaro going?
We're gonna be going in this door, come out this one.
Do I like Pipley enough to try something stupid?
I think
Just
you do.
remember, if you do something to me, that fucks him. That
No.
means-
I'm not. This is not fucking you. This is if I do something stupid to stay.
to save you.
Yeah. High or low?
Oh, one
One time she rolls a nat 20! One fucking time she rolls a nat 20!
I have been supporting you every door that you walk up to.
I don't know. That would have been a random roll, but whatever.
So you're going to stay?
I also, yeah.
Yeah. No. That was me trying to decide for. Yeah.
What do you think? Do you
Yeah.
think?
It is in character for Figaro to
Yeah.
literally flip a coin to decide
It
what he
is.
does.
It really is.
So what are you doing?
Nothing.
No, hit it. Figaro.
Follow
No.
me.
No.
Oh, really? That's the nothing
I'm
roll?
trying something up here. I'll catch up.
Oh.
Good fucking luck, bud! Don't
All right, so
die!
you're staying. So we'll deal with Figaro on his
At the
turn.
bottom. Yeah.
Okay.
I am at the bottom of the stairs still for if shenanigans.
Okay,
go
that's
on.
fine. That's
Sure,
fine.
you wanna go in?
Oh, that's good to know. Okay.
But I can't go. My wizard's about to die.
All right. Let me just go look real quick at the other bag. Give me two seconds.
Grab me a
Got the
popcorn.
loot bag.
I got it. Flavor.
I don't care.
If you die
Oh, kettle
too,
corn. Kettle corn.
Oh fuck no.
I am disowning all of you.
What?
No, I said if Figaro dies too, I'm disowning.
What if Aces dies again?
Aces is already on
No.
vacation?
He's gonna bring Aces back and Aces.
Just to
Burn up.
incinerate him.
I have 3 ideas. I can fucking
5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Well,
30,
are you going to tell us? Why? Why tell us?
Because I want opinions.
Then we can ruin
Okay.
it.
75,
I can do
80,
jump on him and try to
90,
get us up these stairs.
25, 100.
Yeah, there's attacks of opportunity, but we're maybe get away. I can try to use the staff, no amount of to it. Maybe you let something fucking happen. Maybe I cast a million damage thunder. Maybe I can hypnotic gaze this motherfucker to see if maybe this big thing wouldn't get attacked.
It looks undead. Are they susceptible?
Doesn't matter. It's just well, if it's immune to charm, I guess you're right.
Most undead aren't defaulted to being immune to charm like they were in 3rd edition.
Yeah.
But
It used to be that the charm effects just didn't affect undead
Yeah.
as a type.
and it,
And also, if you climb on me, that means you've got to count on me getting up the stairs, not tripping.
I think I'm gonna do.
I was gonna.
oh, if you cast a jump on him.
I honestly.
It's not like I can kill all these fuckers. I mean, it's staying there and fighting around.
Ravik killed me for hugging a doll. I think you guys are pretty fucked,
I know.
but I think Plan B might be your best bet.
Is it for hugging a doll?
Yeah, Eurus hugged a doll and died.
Wait, Plan B being the jump. What is that?
Stat.
All right, so
The second plan.
giving you some
What'd you bring back with you? Brad?
liberal counting, 260 feet. All the way from where you are there to where you come out here.
So that's going to be 4 rounds.
4.5.
4.5 rounds.
Dashing? Yeah.
On the 4th round, we'll have used our movement and appeared there.
Yes, that'll be fine.
So we're just
Also-
gonna go
No.
through the round.
Running like crazy.
Actually,
Also,
sorry,
I own
it's on
a
the fifth
torch, it turns out.
What's that?
It turns out I own a torch.
You got a torch?
I have looked
Throw
through
it
my...
around,
It,
add to the
Now,
fire.
what light do you guys have to?
I can see.
Yeah.
And they're following him.
Well, if it's dark,
I mean,
like
hopefully,
Bellows is
figure out-
holding onto his belt loop.
if it's roughly 260 to get from A to B, like, I
So we'll appear on the 5th round, not the 4th. Sorry, Ravik.
yeah, fifth. That puts you at the fifth round. Climbing that very shaky ladder.
I catch up with
So,
if I
okay.
skip my turn.
Well, yeah,
Right.
because you can
Yeah.
move 33% faster.
So this is round 1 of that run. Okay. All right. So number 1 bugbear is up.
Oh, I'm dead. Forget every plan I just said. I'm dead. Forgot that.
That's
there-
him. That's
forgot-
him over here, right?
Oh, maybe. Oh my God, I might get
Yeah,
another
number
round.
1 is the guy in the corner where the thing fell off.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty high up there.
Number 1 is actually number 7
Oh. What?
because because the number 7 loop actually fits on him.
Okay. Yeah. So he was behind the door. He was. Who the hell was he? He was up here.
Fuck. He wouldn't.
Do they not care about the
They don't know. This guy didn't know anything about that.
They're going to use their full movement to run away. That would be great, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I think once he came into the door and saw that thing, he might turn around and run away.
He might.
Yeah.
All right. So he gets up there with his movement. He's going to make an attack on Polaris from the back.
You're the one he spotted earlier.
And 11 is not going to hit. Damn, these guys
That wouldn't
cannot
even
hit.
be me. Wow.
And then that's going to bring up Pipley.
What's your plan, baby?
All right, Rabbit. I have a question.
Yep.
What do you do with this dragon staff? Last resort.
You've had it for at least
We did
30
short
minutes.
rest.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
he-
know anything about what it does.
Yeah.
But
You just.
We
you-
did 10.
being an arcane practitioner, you think that I can turn around?
Well, you have a staff of striking, and you have this dragon staff,
Yes.
and that's how you're running around with them. Okay. So you're just holding. You're attuned to the
Well, I have
staff of
one
striking.
loop for one.
Okay. So presumably the
I'm
dragon
holding-
staff is in the.
I would actually this whole time have been holding the dragon staff in my hand.
Okay.
Because I haven't used the staff of striking at all in any of these fights now.
Right. Okay.
Also,
I know it's kind of a metagaming question, but it's really just a question. Would you let something possibly happen, or is it going to be a wasted effort? I'm going to die here. That's why I'm asking.
Well, right now you don't know anything about it. You don't know what it does. You have. You know. You don't know.
Then in that case, because that sounds like it's not a great response.
Get up here, short
I
stack.
don't even know if I've told you whether or not you need to attune to it or not.
You have.
So
In that case,
hold on.
no, I have a plan, and I'm just going to risk it.
Hold on. Let me just look at something here.
It's gonna involve a lot of luck.
but I'm just gonna fucking do it.
Okay, hold on. I just want to check.
Probably had it for at least an
All
hour.
right, so
Try to do
I'll
something
give you this. The dragon staff does require attunement. So no, so you have a choice, because the way I handle attunements is the first time you pick it up, we can retcon back to that or whatever. When you first pick it up, you can attune to it, just like we did with the helmet. If it requires attunement, you feel the draw of
I mean,
attunement,
I'd like to see what it does.
and so you can attune to it.
So
Yeah.
on that choice.
All right,
This
so
is my life or death choice here.
Maybe not.
So, I have a plan in my head if not, but
yeah. All right, so let me post in Discord
because
the
it's gonna be
information.
something to help you. I'm not just gonna ditch. I ran through I took the 11 fire damage to help you, so I'm not just letting you.
All right, so this, when you attune to it, you have the attunement slot, right?
Yes, I do. I only have a regular protection.
Okay.
The Staff of Striking doesn't even.
Yeah, I don't think the Staff of Striking requires it. Okay, there you are. It has those abilities.
Yeah, that's
Judging by your face is not helpful.
no, it actually could be very useful.
Okay.
But the thing is, it doesn't just do the job. It's a guessing game between.
Life and death.
I think
I'm
you're
gonna try
going
to
to
get-
die.
I know.
No
but
matter
I'm gonna
what.
try to
Okay.
do that. Well,
Okay.
Why can't you do both? You have movement and action.
I don't want to leave you. That's the thing. My action was going to be spent trying to get you out too. Piffly would not.
Well, Polaris already said climb up here, short stack. So maybe he
Alright.
wants to defend you.
Fine.
Keep note, you have 11 charges.
Okay. I am gonna turn around and let me just make sure I do this right.
This feels like appropriate music. Actually, no, it doesn't. It feels like we need hell
We
music.
need a funeral dirge.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
All right, so fellow.
Rabbit, is this copied from something else that's not fifth edition? Meaning this casting time says 3 segments.
Oh yeah,
Is
forget about that.
currently
Yeah,
in action?
yeah, no, it's just an action.
All right. So
Segments.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn around. Going to
Point and shoot.
in the line of so through this line.
Straight.
Okay,
Straight line
all right,
through the
straight
door.
line.
The shade of
Mhm.
my dark black eyes will
Laser
gain
beams.
a hint of blue for a second. And from the eyes of the dragon staff, I will cast lightning bolt.
Okay. All right, so
It'd be cooler if you had vision.
emitting immediately from your staff where you're standing. So hit those 3. Okay, they get a dex save.
They do.
Um,
And also, you don't have dice on your phone.
Is it lightning bolt like the spell? Because I think that's 68.
It just says
it's 4d12,
42.
Oh,
that's yes, yeah.
and the save is going to be versus your DC, which is what?
14.
14. Okay. All right.
Oh, sorry. Thank you.
They all fail.
better roll high.
I didn't roll that. I didn't roll that in my head. I swear.
So they take the full damage of the lightning bolt that streaks forward. What number of bugbears are those, Camille?
Number 2, number 3,
That's not
and
gonna be
number 6.
Okay.
26 points of lightning damage.
26 points of lightning damage.
What the hell's the matter with you?
2, 3, and 6.
2, 3, 6.
2, 3, 6 are incinerated as the lightning courses, rips through them, and then goes through the door, impacting the wall. Well, actually, impacting the wall, not going through that door, impacting the wall on the other side, and just exploding into that.
Can I remove the wall?
No, it doesn't go through the
You said
wall.
those 3 were incinerated, right?
Yeah, all 3 of them. Number 2, 3, and 6.
Is it an
are
old
centered.
school lightning bolt that bounces back?
Nope.
I have a
It's
question.
absorbed into the. I mean, it could.
If I spend charges,
But this
can
is
I do
stone.
more things on my turn, or does it
No.
require an action?
No. It requires an action.
I am then
Are you going to mount
not
Polaris?
technically leaving the 5-foot space because I'm gonna begin to climb on Polaris' back. Is that okay?
Are you gonna try and stop him?
No, I'm gonna allow it.
Okay, all right.
Hell, I might even grab him by,
We're gonna try to
grab him by his short and curlies and pull him
Are
up.
you gonna assist? Use your action for an assist?
No.
Okay.
No, don't do that. Right now I'm just on the staircase, but I'm on his back.
Well, I mean, you gotta climb up upon his armored back.
I'll make a check.
Yeah, make an
Wouldn't that just
athletics
be
or an
a
acrobatics.
climbing movement?
He doesn't have climb speed.
No.
For 1. So you fall prone. Trying to climb up on his back, you fall back and you fall prone.
I mean, you're trying to climb up a breastplate. It's very slippery.
Don't fucking play into that, dude.
Well, and the other thing is he's not expecting it.
Well, no, he
I was.
he might have twitched.
I literally
He
said,
it up there.
climb up here, short stack.
Oh, okay. Well, unless
So
you're
I think
assisting,
you should have advantage for that.
unless you're assisting him, but you're not. You already said you weren't.
Ravik let you slide on the attack of opportunity, to be honest. So
Yeah, I did. So, all right, that's it for Pipley, right?
killing 3 of them.
Yeah, that was great.
was
All right,
good.
so Fellows is running with the other ones. Now we have still another the shaman who's not aware of anything happening in this room yet. Other than
Oh
that
yeah, because
getting happening.
remember, there's a silence cube here.
And there's a room full of smoke where he's at.
Yeah, but most of the smoke is going this way, out and out into the.
And yet I still couldn't see.
No, you couldn't. Not when you just immediately opened the door.
Just the
And
shot.
it was still trying to move the air
It
out.
took a round.
There's a 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh, what do you know? He's in his own cube of silence.
Yeah, currently.
I have a question. Any of them wearing metal armor?
they died. Yeah.
I'm thinking of the one. Sorry, my bad. I'm giving it on my all.
I know.
Okay.
All right.
Looks like a really
Alright.
useful item. I'll be sure to loot it. You know.
It will disintegrate with my body for no reason.
And I believe he can just drop that whenever he wants.
That's fair. I'll just take your spell book.
Okay.
No,
You
actually.
guys will never figure out the story of Pippin.
That's because
Kinda
you chose
Pipley's
not to
fault.
tell us.
Okay, the silence drops.
Kind of Pipley's.
So the silence is no longer.
We're not in it, so we don't know that.
Well, I'm just saying you can move the thing. Okay, so Pathos.
Is
Oh,
part
no,
of the
no,
group
no.
running.
We get the. After the shaman, we have the Minotaur. Okay, so the Minotaur is standing right in front of
Polaris.
Polaris. All right, it's going to make an attack upon you. With that.
That looks like an epic fight, like where that guy is standing right in front of you. You got that epic standoff pose.
Okay, so he's charging him. He's got his great axe that he's going to attempt to hit you with.
Of course he is.
And he rolls a 19.
19 is my armor class.
Oh, is it higher because of the shield that you took? The
Oh,
enchanted shield?
Yeah.
But are you holding that shield? The
Yes.
new shield?
I'm holding my. Yes, that was what I said from the beginning. I said,
I
Sword
know
and
you
board.
picked it up,
Shield.
but did you equip it?
yes, I went. I'm
What'd you do with your old shield?
on my back, on the ground. He didn't care.
All right, I'll give it to you. So it's a +1 shield.
So that's a 20 armor class. No, shields are 2. So
Well, it's the
had
same
a
as what
shield
you had,
equipped.
so it's just
okay,
+1.
so
adding
plus
one,
1,
yeah.
so 20.
All right, so it clangs off your new shield. You hear it reverberate, bang, as he brings this axe back up,
Do you see that, Bob?
and that's going to be it for him.
Bob remains suspiciously quiet.
Pathos is running. Okay,
Just brings it back around.
Bugbear number 4 and 5.
Whoa, whoa. Polaris goes after
Oh yeah,
Pathos.
Polaris is next. Sorry.
Polaris is going to grapple Pipley
I won't.
and run up the stairs.
All right, so you're gonna. Where's the stairs and relationship?
Right there next to me.
All right, so there's gonna be some opportunity attacks.
Yep.
All right.
Two.
Okay.
Obviously, I won't fight it.
Okay.
As soon as I fell, I expected it.
Grab him by the ankle. Come on, short stack.
Okay. All right, so you're gonna have an opportunity attack from a bugbear and the minotaur.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so the minotaur slashing at you. Whoops. As you attempt to go up, he's gonna miss, and then the bugbear attempting to grab you and haul you back down also misses. So you manage to get going up the stairs.
How many maps are you gonna pull out for this?
I don't know, man. It's gonna be another one. Let me go. Are you running your full distance up there?
Yes.
All right. Let me get. Let me get
Yes, I am.
Stop halfway.
Ravic, it's saved you guys.
Huh?
I think he's saved you guys. They all should have had attacks over thing. They all have 10-foot reach.
No, only. Well, he might have when I hit the stairs with a 10-foot reach, but he couldn't because there's two squares in between
Technically, they
us.
should have had units.
Oh,
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's forced movement. Forced movement doesn't.
That's true, but the last round, when he tried to climb on the
He
board,
didn't realize the reach last round.
I didn't. Did I leave the space for that?
you had to have, because you can't climb up some. We were each in a 5-foot square. You would have to enter his square to
That's
climb
true.
him.
That's probably just on my fault though, because I specifically led that without leaving the range. I climb on his back, so I think we just put that in a sentence.
No. Yeah.
We're not arguing that.
No, I mean I want you guys to live.
Oh God! Oh my God! Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm trying to think where I'm gonna.
Just right here.
No, I don't want to.
well, yeah,
The Minotaur
down-
mini sticking up above.
and the fire too.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
It can go right.
Is this
here.
gonna be okay?
Yeah, I think this will be fine.
Okay, where's
All right, so you guys are coming up right here. So you went 15 feet up the stairs.
This is terrible.
Okay,
One,
and then
two, three.
yeah. Now, but when you get to the top of the stairs,
There's 7 more bunkers.
there's a figure.
Oh wait, is this
Oh my God!
like were these stairs 1, 2, 3?
Yeah, that's fine.
So
Yep, because that occupies the same space.
cool. Then you got 15. Oh, good. You got a red mage. Everyone, it's a red mage.
There's a man standing there.
Bonus action, Shield of Faith.
You got sanctuary on you, dog?
Huh? No, I got Shield of Faith. It's just +2 AC.
Oh, I forgot that you had spells.
Okay, well he wasn't. He didn't have a ready to action, so he was. You can see him running toward the stairs as you're running up.
Okay.
Okay, and you hear other footsteps down the hallway, but you can't see.
Gotcha.
So
Yeah,
you don't have dark vision. You do.
I do.
Okay, but you're being held behind his back.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So is that it for Polaris? Is that where you're going to stop?
You got 15 more feet.
Oh no, I'm gonna keep running. If I,
We can't go past him anymore. But
Not that direction, but
it's just a 5-foot gap there. And
we can maybe lock ourselves in a room if there's nothing in it, if we get lucky.
You can run.
is this hallway actually 5 feet between those spaces, or is that just your map?
no, it's 5 feet.
There's also a dude in the way.
Well, I'll,
Yeah, he's standing-
I'll
he's
run
standing.
past the dude. I don't care about that. I'm
Yeah.
just trying to. Okay, I'll get right up to the dude. I'll take 10 extra feet to get right up to him.
All right. So you're going to get right in his face.
Yep.
Got it. Okay.
You gotta get out of here, man. There's bugbears down there. It's on fire.
So some of the smoke had come up here. It's a little bit hazy, but it's not obscuring your vision. But as you get close up to him, you realize that this is the face of the man that was looking out the window at you when you from the second floor when you first arrived, and
You gotta run away.
he's kind of looking at you in astonishment at this point. And interestingly enough, his initiative is immediately after yours.
That can be.
Yeah, it's right after yours.
Who organized that?
That's a roll,
Satan.
man. Satan.
The Minotaur, perhaps?
Yeah.
Insane.
That's right.
It ain't over, baby.
No, it ain't. You guys are pulling this out of your ass. I don't know. Hey, but you know, if it happens, it happens.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be real interesting what happens downstairs in a second.
Oh yeah, because that wall's about to collapse.
No, because a minotaur is about to kill a room full of bugbears.
That is true.
So technically, you guys know, I'm just gonna take you out, just for the sake of it.
You guys can all join.
You stayed at the door though, right?
Also,
I'm
just
in-
so you
well,
know,
I'm
Revik,
directly- I'm
this
down,
lasts for 10
like, a
minutes.
little
That's
bit.
fine.
The Shield of Faith.
Okay, all right.
Is it the radius thing, or is it just on you?
It's
Just me.
What's it look like? Is it like another little shield following you?
It's little Polaris's.
All right, so I don't think
shimmering
he
field
knows.
appears
I don't think he
surrounding.
knows that you have Pipley. I don't think
Okay.
he knows that as you come rushing up to him, this big hulk of metal and armor. But what will he do? I'm gonna have to roll.
And with a helmet of truce.
He wasn't aggressive towards him. All he did was talk.
Well, he's either gonna do something
Smart or dumb?
offensive or defensive. So
Well, then,
let's see.
Those are the only two options.
Okay. He immediately disappears. Take him off the board.
Do you feel the whoosh of teleport, or do you feel the?
Heavy, dude. That's intense.
Ooh.
He just immediately disappears. Okay, bugbear number 4 and number 5.
Oh, should we remove this map?
No, they're right here.
Oh, okay. Are 4 and 5 running away like little bitches? Or are they gonna
I
attack?
cannot imagine that they are friends. This is 4. That's 4.
I mean, they live
This is
two
four,
rooms
right?
away from each other.
Are they gonna run up the stairs?
Yeah, but
they're
there was
apartment
one very important detail that you might have missed earlier.
yeah, you might have missed.
you just take your sheet out of your thing?
The room
What?
is still on fire.
Are you removing your sheet?
This room is still on fire, yeah.
No, I changed my AC to 20.
Okay. All right, those guys are making attacks against the skeletal creature. Mm-hmm. Both of them miss. All right, Figaro and Dahl. You guys,
Running.
or no, Figaro's not. Dahl's running. But Figaro, what are you doing? You're at the bottom of that steps.
You said that it sounded like the wall was
No,
cracking.
you heard stone cracking. That's what I said.
Someone's doing crack.
Do I still hear screaming from Pipley?
I mean, no, probably not from him, but you probably do hear some. I mean, the door. Well, no, the door's shut and you're downstairs. You don't hear anything, but the crackle of fire and the crack
Are there
of.
bugbears going? "Ah!"
But he doesn't. He doesn't. She didn't. Or he does not hear any of that
Alright.
from downstairs.
Yeah, then.
But you do note that there is at the top of the round. Yeah, from that round. This round, there's a little bit of light coming from the top of the stairs.
like
Okay.
fire.
Like, oh my
Flickering.
God, or something.
I mean, it's you got it.
Okay, cool.
Looks
I'm
like you
gonna.
might live.
Yeah, I'm gonna change my answer that I had before, and I'm gonna book it after these guys.
Okay, so you'll be around behind them.
Well,
no,
Figaro's faster.
Rogue, I'm faster
Oh.
than them.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you can do that extra. So we'll just put you on the same Scooby-Doo group.
Yeah. Can you have me join the Scooby-Doo crew?
Okay, so you guys have successfully run
Yeah.
one round through the dungeon, and we're back at the top of the round. But Bugbear number 1, can he get up close to the Minotaur? Or within 10 feet of him?
I don't know.
Where's number 1? Or no, number 1's
Yeah, number 1's in, or number
Yeah.
4, Yeah, number 1 is in, within
7,
10
yeah.
feet already.
Okay. Yep, so he's going to make an attack.
Are they not still getting like exhausted? Is the smoke cleared out?
Yeah, he opened the door and it started clearing out. And now these doors have opened. The only place that's not,
It's still just this room.
this is an Inferno, yeah, still.
Just check.
And he doesn't have the condition of
And the Minotaur probably doesn't
exhaustion.
breathe.
So, okay. All right, so 1 appears to hit the guy, and none of you are watching this, so I don't know why.
I know this is like cable television.
I know. So, as far as you guys know, they're all happy friends doing high fives.
Is it like community cable at 3 a.m. when you're
Yeah.
bored and you turn it on? There's a guy
Something-
playing piano with
Okay,
a robot.
so, bup. All right, Pipley, you're up.
Oh, interesting.
So you may not
I
even
wasn't
be
even
aware.
prepared.
You may not even be aware of the
awake.
guy that was there.
No, because I was being held by my ankle around his shoulder like a sack.
Right.
So
But you
I
did hear
kinda-
him talk to someone.
I do.
You heard him? Yeah, you would have heard him say something.
So he could be the sword for all I know. I do like a crunch and like look up and I go, oh my god, we made it upstairs. All right, put me down. Well, maybe don't put me down. No, Just let me sit. Let me sit.
Why aren't you in your net?
You took it off because I did something creepy and you were
Oh,
like, dude, fuck this guy. And you took the net off.
All right.
I will take, for the sake of it, I will take my grasshopper leg out of my pocket, touch his shoulder pauldron with it, and cast jump on Polaris. So for a little bit, his jump distance is triple.
How much is a little bit?
A minute.
Okay.
Yes. A minute.
All right.
And it's not concentration, you just have it for a minute.
Okay.
Great.
And then,
Now these are like 8-foot tall ceilings.
well, that's fine. If we have to like get on a window or something,
Gotcha.
I will then react
Okay.
to the feather fall, but he can
Okay.
go many feet.
All right.
That's my turn.
Okay.
That's all
So
I-
Fellows is running. Okay, the shaman is up next.
Every time I look over, I feel like I'm just getting judged.
That was a really good escape that you did.
Well, in all honesty, I helped.
So that you did. You cleared the field for a little bit.
Yeah.
All right,
Especially
so
this guy with 2 fists. I choose
he
to
casts
believe
a
that-
spell,
Whereas
and
you might have a skull on your field. This guy has 2.
the Minotaur takes more damage.
Oh, nice.
This is what fisting looks like on the other side.
Dude, if it was not Figaro, because nothing really happened to us yet. But these two have protected me from being kicked and punched by so many people in these towns that there was no way I was letting them go down.
Yeah, that's fair.
This door opens.
Libby and Pipley feels awful about right now. Oh,
And another shaman,
Is it a bugbear?
bugbear shaman, yep, comes through the door.
Oh, she takes such good hair. Jesus, she takes
good care of
such
her hair.
good care of her hair.
she even knows how to do a messy bun. That's a 4
Okay.
messy bun.
And you're gonna have to make a save. Let me just figure out which one it is.
I don't wanna.
Both of
I
them.
know.
Is it pick?
No,
Is it pick a favorite or pick a spot?
Okay, so both you and Pipley are gonna have to make a wisdom save.
Oh, God.
As an invisible cone of fear comes.
Oh, would this be one of those moments where I'm not afraid?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Well, the
Well,
dice.
I meant by your judging of my fear.
Oh.
Thing. Either way, I rolled a 23. However,
I rolled a 17.
Yeah, both of you are not frightened by.
far from.
Well, no, you're so frightened of what's downstairs that priorities.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
our heads are focused on one goal right now, dude.
Yeah, so it's a cone of fear, but you don't even know that. All you know is that there's these illusions of terrifying things that suddenly pop up in your mind that seem to be real in front of you.
are my
But
dreams every night.
you're able to just kind of, muster past that and realize that it is an illusion, and you're unaffected, and he's done. Okay, so it's going to bring up Pathos, who's running, the Minotaur, and then it's going to be Polaris. So the Minotaur is attacking.
From behind us, we hear clang, clang,
All right.
crunch.
All right, so he crushes this guy.
But we don't know that.
Oh, Adam, can I have it to the horde? I like having a little collection.
Right.
Thank you.
That's number 4, right?
Yes.
All right, so that guy is just absolutely crushed.
I mean, holy fuck.
Okay,
I think
so
you might level us up after we've completed the whole thing.
apparently there was a reason that the door was
Milestones.
hard.
The whole bone
okay.
hill.
Polaris, you're up.
Okay, this helmet, does it require an action to
Yes.
use?
Yes, you have to put it on your head.
Well, I'm already wearing it. I'm wearing it because it's a helmet. It would be silly to carry it.
Okay. Yes.
But it's
oh,
a full action to use, or a bonus action to use, or a
I think it's
reaction.
if it's on, you can.
so you need to
No, it was 3
roll
times per day.
at disadvantage on the fear
Why?
because you're wearing the helmet.
It's magic helmet.
What?
Wouldn't it help since it's true seeing?
Well, you don't have it activated as true seeing. You can use that 3 times a day.
Okay, but I don't understand. So wearing a helmet makes you more. Okay, whatever. 13.
13. Okay, so then you are under the effects of fear. I didn't realize you were wearing it.
Well, what would you do with it?
Because I thought you said you put it away.
No, he said that he put it on.
He went to
Okay,
give it at some
alright.
point to Dahl, but then when he said no, he literally made the motion of going, okay, dink.
I just don't know why you would carry a helmet instead of wearing a helmet.
It's probably
It might be a specific
Me
item.
too.
Well, I mean, it's
Well,
not like we
let
cast
me back
Identify.
up because that's not fair. Let me that was my fault, so I'll suck that one up. So don't worry about the disadvantage thing. So yes, so you can use True Seeing 3 times a day at will. It does not require an action,
Okay.
and it is recovered at dawn.
Right, I remembered that part,
Yeah,
and I knew
so-
it had 3
yeah,
times.
so 3 times.
I just didn't know if it's action, bonus action.
It doesn't require it. It's at will.
Okay. So
No action required,
Okay. So on my turn,
which is now.
time 2, because I've already used it once.
Yep.
I don't know where the hell Dawn is because we're inside. So this is the second time. I'm gonna turn it on because this guy went invisible.
Okay.
I'm not worried about the illusions. I'm worried about the invisible guy.
Okay. All
And
right.
also the person who's right in front of you.
And then I don't know who the hell this is, but I saw him go mumbo jumbo.
Yes.
And now there's little dancing worms and pipplies around me, and I don't like that.
Oh, you're scared of Pipley.
Okay. Now you can see with the True Seeing. Where's the guy go? You can see him here.
Okay. And I'm gonna attack this thing that just tried to cast a spell
Okay.
at
The
me.
bugbear. Go right ahead.
17 plus 6 is 20 something.
That hits.
Especially
12.
since 2 of us
12.
are
12 points of damage?
just
Okay.
you.
All right, he's stunned at the hit, but he survives it. Just growls at you. You can see that he's got some sort of an armor underneath his robes that you reveal when you cut through it. You're using the sword, right?
Yep.
Okay. You said 12, right?
What the hell, Bob? You can't even kill that thing?
Trying. All right. So is that it for Polaris? Has he got anything else he's doing? And you see,
he's-
you see the other figure at
He's
the end of the
moved and
hall.
he's attacked. Yeah, but I've still only got 1 attack
Yep. Okay.
because Rabbit forgets we're only level 4.
And obviously, it's been more
Been
than
level
enough.
4 for a while now. For
Okay.
a lot of enemy hordes.
All right. That figure at the end of the hall is invisible. He becomes visible as he outstretches his hands, and you see bolts of force leaving him in your direction. And so you're being attacked by a magic missile. Magic missiles.
Got shield.
Those always hit.
Where's Pipley right now?
Out of line.
Please nowhere.
Out of
Pepley
line of
is
sight.
technically out of the line of that guy.
All right, so he's not on the back. You're off his back.
When we got up here, he said he got off my back.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
No, I have to be honest there. I didn't. I went in the middle of me talking, I said, let me get off your back. And then I said, no, let me sit up. And I scooched further onto your back.
Oh, okay. Then he is on my back.
Technically, I'm like right here now. I'm
So you're like-
straddling his neck.
So now that wizard sees another wizard.
Yeah, I'll be honest about that.
Okay.
As much as I'd love to be behind that wall, dude. Because one magic missile's gonna take me out.
It could. It's not a guarantee.
It's.
And I can't intercept magic missiles, only
I
attack
could
rolls.
one-shot that guy if I get the turn.
Well,
But maybe he'll assume that you have shield because shield negates magic missile.
It sounds like Pipley's unconscious in the next round. No,
3 darts are coming to.
Right?
3 darts are coming toward.
Actually, I used mine on you.
Toward Polaris. 2 are going toward Pipley.
5 darts?
5?
Wow.
6 points of damage on Pipley.
Yeah, minimum damage would have knocked you out. So
And 5 points of damage
Well, it's a
on.
1d4, so if he would have had to roll a minimum.
5 points of damage on
1d4
Polaris.
plus 1.
Got it.
As boom,
So
boom,
if you
boom.
roll 2,
They
one
impact
each,
you.
that's 4.
Oh,
You're
I-
at
yeah,
4.
I understand.
Yeah.
Oh, here, if you would like
So
to.
Pipley flumps over my neck.
And then he's still visible, which you see him anyway. He opens and goes through the door.
I was going to say, he probably didn't even know I could see him, but then he cast, so he became visible anyway.
Right. As soon as he became cast, he became visible. But that was his plan the whole time.
What level do you have to be to cast 5th?
Guess what?
5th level spell?
Like level.
9.
Why
The hell?
do you think this is a 5th level spell?
You cast 5 bolts.
Yeah.
You upcast it.
So you've got to up.
Yeah.
That's like
The
that's
first
third
level is two.
First
three
level
volts.
is 3.
And then
So second, third.
yeah, so that's a level 5. That's a level 5 caster.
Wow, you guys.
That's a minimum level 5 caster.
Yeah.
Either way.
Okay.
Shenanigans.
No,
Bollocks.
not at all. All right, that's it for him, and
What's this
then
whole thing doing here?
we have the one number 5 bugbear,
Isn't it Pipley's turn?
Yeah.
Pipley. No, Pipley's at the top of the round. All right, number 5 bugbear. He actually hits.
Oh, are we gonna have a Minotaur charging up the stairs soon?
That Minotaur's busy.
I was gonna say he's fighting 3 bugbears. Right?
Okay, hold on, I gotta do something
Plus,
else.
that room's coming down.
Oh fuck. All right, so number 5, just for the drama, does manage to impact this guy, and then as he turns to run, opportunity strike just obliterates him. So number 5 goes down. That's the other guy. Yep. He's still right over here.
Thank you for letting me add to my board.
All right, so that brings us to, that's 2 rounds that you guys have been running. And we're at the top of the round. Bugbear number 1, he's the only one left.
And the shaman.
And the shaman down there. Okay, so he's making an attack. He misses.
It doesn't
And
matter what points you scare.
we're at the top of the round, and he gets
I
hit.
marked it.
Um,
Wow.
wow.
Not just you just hear ding 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 ding. It's just
Big.
Bugbear number 1 gets crushed by an opportunity attack.
Okay, this is also terrifying because this motherfucker's one-shotting bugbears.
Yeah.
All right, so that's it for the
With a lightning bolt.
bugbears. Pipley, you're up with Fellows is part of the group.
Well, I
Okay.
have 1 success for a death save.
Wait, is the
Okay,
Minotaur making
good.
more than one attack per round?
All right, Fellows is going in. We got the shaman down here with,
It's 10 or higher, right?
yes.
Okay.
Okay, the shaman is, let's see what he's going to do
You still have
downstairs.
just
Try to stay alive. Have either heal you or fight.
Okay, so he's going to cause wounds.
Oh, that's what I do. Roll my secret and I keep them. I know, that's why I do it.
8. Okay.
3
so-
rounds in. Polaris is like, we made it, we lived.
So
Oh fuck!
I-
He's dead on my back.
I played a game once where the DM rolled your
All
death
right.
saves.
Oh, that's.
Oh fuck!
You don't know.
That's
maybe
I
you're.
don't like that.
That's
You're
I like
That way, your characters, because right, if you say you've rolled 2
Sure,
successes,
sure.
nobody's gonna run to save you. But if you don't know,
Injured shaman.
yeah,
No.
I think that's a good idea. I think we should vote on it, Ravik.
What's that?
You roll our death
The
saves, so
DM
we
rolls
don't
our
know.
death saves, and we don't know till we die or live. I vote for that.
If you guys want to do that,
Yeah,
that's
I
entirely up to you.
Guy, that sounds like
Yeah.
fun. I'm
Alright.
on 1, so from now
Okay,
on it's on
okay.
you.
He's on 1 success.
Just so you can take care of another thing.
Right. Why not?
Well, I just like it because
No, I
now what are your characters gonna do?
Part of the game.
right?
I think that's no. I think that's fun.
Are they gonna run to save somebody they know is dying,
Yeah.
or are they gonna, risk fighting?
I'm looking forward to level 5 because then I get to do this. And,
I'm not looking forward to level 5 tonight. I'm thinking this is it for Polaris.
Do a fucking window, bro.
I cannot imagine how you guys are going to survive. I mean, you.
So they don't. There is no opposite. There is no converse damage causing wounds in 5e.
What do you mean?
What are you?
Heal wound?
Yeah, because in AD&D you had cure wounds, which could be reversed to be cause wounds.
There is a
It's called harm, isn't it?
It's
Harm?
inflict
no,
wound.
it's called
Inflict
it's
wound,
called
that's
inflict
it.
wound.
Gus used it in the first session
It does,
to accidentally obliterate.
That's
somebody.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the guy who he melted.
but it's an actual ability. It's not the same spell as just cure wounds reversed.
No, it's not. It's different.
It's
It's
inflict
3d10 necrotic.
Okay, so this guy, this shaman in front of you, Polaris, is reaching out to touch you. You need to make a con save.
I'm glad you built for that.
Am I? I guess I am. That would be 18 plus 1.
Okay, so you do save, but you do take a little bit of damage still. Let me see. 4 points of necrotic damage, so you only take half
Huge.
of the damage.
Massive, dude.
4 points of necrotic
Shit.
from that guy, and then the Minotaur is attacking the shaman. So just move the Minotaur up to the shaman. He's rushing up there to hit
Do
him.
you get more movement speed?
Oh shit!
I get very little. I get advantage.
He just
on
rolled a
flex
nat
checks
20 on
and
that
an extra
fucker.
D6 of damage.
Oh.
Is that good?
I guess so.
Can I remove the shaman from the board?
Not yet. We're
Oh
gonna
yeah,
see.
you're right. You have to roll some numbers.
Yeah, I gotta roll some numbers real quick. Fuck, you guys should be fighting these guys. I shouldn't be going through this shit.
Well, no, you see, because Polaris wanted to cause problems on purpose.
10.
I did not.
Yes, you did. You decided to, in a locked room,
Holy
light
fuck.
the door on fire
No,
Yeah.
I decided to smoke out the guy that was in that room.
by lighting the door on fire.
Shaman number 1 just got obliterated.
It's also funny because in this exact same dungeon, the same thing happened, and we were like, new rule, no lighting fires in enclosed places.
That we did say that, yeah.
I don't remember that rule.
Yeah, we know.
And I didn't try to light the door on fire. I put oil under the
I do
door.
feel really bad.
Okay, Polaris, you're up.
Polaris.
Okay.
You're up.
Would
I'm
you
good
like to
with it.
cast harm?
That fucking guy went through all those bugbears.
No, Polaris is.
Yeah, that's terrifying, by the way. Just
I know, I
that's
know.
insanely terrifying.
And you were between them
Yeah, I know.
for a minute.
Polaris is gonna try and attack the shaman.
I was gonna try to hypnotize him, was one of my
Okay.
plans to escape. Glad I didn't actually.
Oof, I think I missed. 13?
Yeah, that misses.
I like this music playing, and it's just a montage of Pipley and Polaris in slow motion.
Really right now is
Scrambling through hallways. Every turn is a new enemy.
I know. Every past every one of our rounds is something.
I mean, you're running through an unexplored dungeon.
We should have locked ourselves in a room.
Hold, please.
All right, is that it for Polaris?
No, not yet.
Okay, what's he doing?
I'm looking.
It's a full action.
The one you're looking for is healing word.
Well, no, I know about that.
Yeah, I got you.
Who's talking?
Oh, that's the voice in your head. The good
Oh,
one.
facts.
You have one nice one out of all of the mean. No, you
Nope,
just mean.
they're all horrible and tell me to kill you all daily.
Bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Compelled duel on the shaman.
Compelled duel.
Is that like wisdom
Is
save?
that a
where they have
save?
to fight
Yep.
you?
But
Yes, it must make a
Most
wisdom
of the
save. It's a shaman, so it could fail. I mean, it could succeed.
Yeah, but if you
No, he didn't.
Okay.
but why would it go out of its
On a
way to
failed
hit
save,
the
creature is
thing
drawn
on
to
his
you.
back?
For the duration, it has disadvantage on attack rolls against creatures other than you. Must make a wisdom saving throw every time it attempts to move to a space more than 30 away from me. So it can't attack any other creature but me without making a save.
Okay. Well, you're the only one alive up there that it knows of.
Yeah.
So
You've attacked dead creatures before, Ravik.
yeah,
Dead players.
especially
Anyway.
if they want to get eaten.
or live.
Okay.
Okay, that's it for Polaris.
That is it.
Okay. All right. Okay, and all right, nothing happens there, and that brings us Figaro. You're with the group, so that's going to bring us to the end of 3 rounds.
Cool. Does anything happen in the fire room?
She starts looting.
Yeah. And that brings us to the top of the round. But so Pipley, what are you doing? Oh, that's your death save, right?
Yep, don't tell me. There's one success so far.
So there's either 2 or it was negated.
You had a success first.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
That was definitely a failure because he asked that. Yeah.
100%. 100%.
It could be a.
All right, so
a-
fellas is
My
running.
ribs just smacked into his
All
shoulder.
right, so that brings us back to the shaman. So the shaman is wearing what looks like splint mail.
Under the robes?
Yes, that's what it led. You've ripped him up enough to kind of reveal that, and he's also carrying a morning star at his side, which he immediately pulls up. But yeah, I think he's going to try and hit you with that first.
Sure, he wouldn't try and run. I've
No,
lived
he
through all
compelled him to duel. So no, it's not going to. Why?
That's fair.
There is that.
So
Normally you have the one up on us, but it's fair.
I mean, I know I'm forgetful, but fuck. Okay, so yeah, he's going to try and hit you.
5 minutes.
17.
Nope.
Oh yeah, you're at 20 now.
22 now
right,
because
so-
of my Shield of Fates.
That's right. So shink. Is that concentration?
Nope.
Okay. So yeah, he's unable to hit you. Minotaur. This could be interesting.
What's his intelligence? Out of pure curiosity.
I'm not gonna
Is
tell
it
you.
smart?
I think
is
he'd
it
go back
smart
home.
enough to go.
I was gonna say.
He's just gonna
I
go
feel
back
like
home,
with that
Rabbit.
many kills, he'd forget about the.
He'd
two
grab
random
some
things
food.
that
He'd just
ran
sit there and start eating some dead bugbear and go home.
Like, is he kill hungry, or is it just that he hates what he sees?
And they're all wearing red.
Well, because of bleeding.
Like, not even saving my own ass. I feel like he wouldn't just go on a mindless.
Are there any in the front room that this is covering up that he might go for?
No, there aren't any there.
No.
Let me just double check. Oh, I got another
Got it.
panel under
Yep.
it. Yeah, I got it.
Nope. Nobody out there?
It was all of them that had come through that direction.
Oh, well, it's a good thing that we used up some bugbears.
He's definitely running in that direction, I think.
Yeah.
He's going to look for them. He's gonna go home. Rabbit, he'd go home.
You think?
He killed a bunch of things. He's happy. This room is on fire. He's gonna grab some meat. It's already cooked. He's gonna head home.
This is a skeleton minotaur. Probably didn't require too much food. And
probably mindless. So he's just gonna go home.
yeah, all right.
He's like a goldfish. He doesn't even remember we went up the stairs.
Goldfish have memories longer than 3 seconds.
And he's going.
It's 3 minutes. That's the thing. But yes, they do.
He's coming up.
People have trained goldfishes to go through mazes because people are boring, or people are bored.
All right, so that's. Where's Pipley? Pipley's just on the ground, right?
No, I'm on his.
No, Pimple
Oh,
is
you're still on the
up
back?
on my back,
Yeah.
hunched over my shoulders.
Okay, all right.
And if he came up the stairs here, he
Yeah.
can't see me from there.
Well, he's
Somewhere-
coming all the way
somewhere
up.
in that corner.
Right, yeah, so he's coming all the way up.
He wouldn't have.
Why wouldn't he?
Because he'd stop, he'd look at the stairs, he'd go, nope.
But he knows you
Nope.
ran up the stairs.
Nobody
Saw you
here.
go up. Yeah.
Nobody else escaped from this room except for you. And he made his intelligence check. And this guy doesn't want to go home. He's been trapped in there a long time.
So
Which is
now's the
crazy
perfect time to
considering-
run out the front door.
Which is crazy considering when you see that.
And now he's pissed. As far as he knows,
I
you're
let
part
him
of it.
free.
He doesn't know that. But that was a very, very brilliant move on your part.
No, that was.
Because it destroyed all the bugbears.
Oh, but it was not brilliant on my
No,
part. That
no,
was
it was-
absolutely luck.
It was
mean,
what,
Made it easier for the rest of us that survive.
what's that? God watches out for children and like.
18, he attacks you with the great axe of misses.
So that's not enough to hit me. Would it hit Pipley hanging on my back? Joking.
No, I would consider that if he rolled like a 1. So I'm not gonna be that critical. Okay,
Breathe those fucking words.
Polaris, you're up.
Well, shit. Lara says out loud. Action. Lay on hands.
Okay.
You're up.
Yeah.
10 points.
Oh, you're almost back to full.
So Pipley,
Well, that's half of what I have to heal. Because
Pipley
I'm gonna need
comes
some
back
for
up.
myself.
okay.
Um,
That was an action or bonus action?
That, unfortunately, was an action.
Oh, I gotcha.
And now, I am going to move
Towards where the red wizard went.
towards where the red
if you
wizard
leave me
went.
hanging on this wall.
You,
You're attached.
Okay.
yeah, so I'm sure I get opportunity attacks.
Oh,
Um,
can I open the tissue for the wizard room?
what?
Okay, I'll touch that.
22, 20. 20 still misses because you still have the. Okay, and the bugbear misses. So both of the opportunity attacks misses
Does
you.
the Minotaur now see a bugbear in front of it holding a morning star?
You might. You might.
Okay, so how many was that? 5. Is that 25? Where's 30? In the door? Or
There, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You
Yep.
can get into the room.
I'm right there into the room with him, but I have no actions. I'm like, hello again.
Okay, he's not that close, by the way. His last turn he moved.
Okay,
But you will see him standing right here.
I still say hello.
He kind of looks pale.
No! The necromancer looks pale.
Okay, that's it for Polaris. All right.
No, there's one more action. Sorry.
Let's see.
free action.
Figaro, Dahl, what?
I closed the door behind me.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Johnson, that's no. With both of us up, this guy's fucked.
Hello.
All right, Figaro down. So now we have completed the 4th round.
Awesome.
Nice.
Do you want to lay those fires down and we can move this?
So you guys come up at the start of the 5th, correct? Okay. All right. So
Might come up early.
Pipley, you're conscious, hanging on the back of
Okay.
Polaris.
In full honesty, as I've been being carried around for this whole time, and mainly initially was the job of helping Polaris get out of the bottom floor, and now he's been taking me up through all this. I am gonna hold my action to hypnotic gaze the Red Wizard until Polaris takes an offensive action towards him.
Okay.
Rabbit, do you want to move your camera?
Yes, that would be a good idea.
Oh, also, where's Figaro?
I was able to move this one because they're coming
yeah.
up here.
You might still be
Yeah.
on the old map because
Here, Mike, lift
you
this
were
up
the
for
only
one
one that
half
didn't initially move.
Did you not take him with you?
Initially, Figaro was staying there. She
Yeah,
joined us out
yeah,
here.
now she's
Then
And
you
then
guys-
she's going to catch up.
But then you guys
right out the other map.
left the room before I had to do anything.
All right. I'm just going to focus over here right now.
Okay.
And let's see.
Did that whole action make sense?
Yeah, but how are you? But are you still like hanging upside down on the back of his?
No, once he laid on hands me, I'm upright and hanging on to his shoulders.
Okay.
It's a piggyback ride.
Yeah, I'm not leaving his side for it.
Yeah, I can almost
It's
get
back.
everybody in this
Because
shot.
God
but
forbid
no.
something else gets into this room and can get into melee with me. I'm beyond paint.
Okay.
His AC is the only thing keeping me.
All right. So you said you're on his back, just kind of peeking over the
I'm looking
shoulder.
past his head at this thing,
Okay.
ready to try and hypnotize it once he takes an offensive action.
Okay.
towards
All
me.
right. Okay, you're holding that action. Okay. All right, Shaman is up first. The one that's up there, the only one living. And yeah, he's in a pickle. Okay. All right, so he casts a spell. All right, and then we have the Minotaur.
Yeah, what's Big Boney gonna do?
Minotaur is going to do exactly what you would expect him to do. He's going to rush in here and attack the bugbear. So, I'm not pissed. Oh, he hits.
Pretty hilarious way of cleaning out the encounter.
Yeah, we're doing a perfect job, honestly.
I want to make it like an editing cut of this fucking episode.
Oh shit.
Oh?
Yeah, he's been injured already, so he only had 15 hit points left. So he is
you
just
did too.
cleaved through.
Here, man, add to your board.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So no more shaman, no more bugbear. Not to say there aren't
You know
anymore.
where we went, bro.
He saw you run down that hall,
He was still right here, wasn't he?
Yep.
but you were right in front of him.
right,
He
you're
saw you go that
Right,
way.
But
Okay, Polaris, you're up. What are you doing?
You guys are really struggling.
I know.
We're here
This-
to rescue you.
This guy tried to do something bad to me, I feel. For
Yes, he did.
magic missiles, I'm not a fan. I'm gonna move forward and attack him.
As soon as
Okay.
he swings, I look him dead in the eye and I try to gaze him.
Okay, so go ahead and make your attack, and then it's a save for yours, right?
It's a wisdom saving
Damn
throw,
it.
DC 14.
16.
16 hits.
Oh, wow.
What are you hitting him with?
The sword.
Okay.
12 points.
Okay. So
Drink deep,
he's
Bob.
obviously unarmored and clearly a wizard of some sort. 16 points of damage. All right, so he cries out in pain as he gets hit.
You know what? Fuck it. Last spell slot. Radiant Smite.
Okay. And the sword just reacts with revelry. You're starting to realize that anything that this thing hits that's chaotic evil
Yeah.
is giving you advantage on the next strike.
Oh, shit.
9 points.
Plus 9 points. So you have advantage on the next strike
Okay.
against him.
And that 9 was radiant, if that matters.
Okay, got it. All right, and then it was a
Wisdom
DC
save of 14.
14.
Not very high.
That's all my spell slots.
He saved. All right. That's it for everybody?
This doesn't say.
Yep.
All right, so this guy. All right, so that's protection. No, that didn't help. Okay. Ah.
Quietly murmuring the arcane words and how you guys are gonna die.
That room's clear. I killed all the bugbears for you.
I don't even think we know where we were from the outside.
No, at this point they have no clue where we are.
Yeah, you came up under the siege tower.
I told you who I am. Telvar the Magnificent. I won't go out like this. I won't be a notch on your sword belt.
Then give up.
I'll never give up. And you watch as a golden bead appears in front of him,
Yes,
floating
I
for just a
think it
moment
is.
in slow motion as it
Telvar
explodes
the Great.
in a massive ball of fire. You guys both need to make a dex save.
Fireball us, dog?
Yep.
Yep. Hey,
I
make
think
a
you
dex
just died.
save.
I'm gonna die anyway.
I think you
have
just
10
died.
hit points.
He
Yeah.
just
It
died
doesn't
too.
matter. I don't need. I'm not
Roll
even
to
gonna
save
save.
to avoid overkill.
And hang on.
And he could roll real shit.
Dude, if only that fucking hypnotic thing worked, man.
But just
guys made it much
for shits
farther
and
than
giggles, you
I
should
ever
make
thought
your
you
dex
would.
save.
13.
14.
13, 14.
No shot.
So
We
we
had a
get
good
up
run,
just
dude.
in time to see
We
like
had a
golden
good
light.
run.
Yeah, out
Yeah.
the wind as
That's
you
amazing.
come out into the window upstairs explodes.
The fire's spreading!
Yeah. Meanwhile, you see a red hat. You see a red hat do this.
Oh
You
no!
had 13, you had 14? Okay.
Oh no, the money!
Borax is gonna get so much left to him.
Little did you know, I'm Borax's nephew.
all the dice away.
Okay, so 16,
Oh, that was so close, actually.
32.
Oh my god, I actually saved. That almost. Alright.
You're down, but you're not overkilled.
I know. Damn, that was.
I
actually
might be
pretty close.
overkilled.
No, you're not. 'cause you have
Is
26 hit
overkilled?
points.
No, I have 17 hit points.
Yeah, so
It's
you,
your max.
The
age.
kill
Yeah, the
has to
max-
go to 0 and
Yeah,
then
and then you're
exceed
maxed.
your
Yeah.
So you would have had to
Oh,
take
okay.
it 26.
Yeah,
and
like-
All right, so
49.
We're both unconscious.
I'm at 0.
okay, so
I will
you,
make a death save in a minute.
Well, he will.
Well, he will.
okay. So both of you go unconscious. The room fills with fire, combusts, destroying.
He
the-
also gets.
oh yeah, he's done. I mean, even if he saved, he's done.
Wait, Telvar blew himself up too?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not going out like that.
No, he was a very, very arrogant fellow, evil, and he knew he was done.
Well, thanks guys for doing most of the work.
Hold on, we're unconscious.
All right, that brings us
Before
up.
you
That this is the fifth level. The fifth round.
I
You guys
think
are
That
up.
room is on fire.
The Minotaur knows where
It
we
is on
are now
fire.
because that door just went boom.
And the room is on fire.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm sorry. There's no way
Did
we
this
can
door
save
blow
you.
out?
yeah. And as a matter of fact, you are right. When you guys are sitting down here, this is yes, this is the correct orient. No, it's not. This is the back. This is the front. So this thing is like.
Oh, so we didn't even
Wait,
see that.
So no, you didn't even see it. You may have heard the
Genuinely,
concussion.
How would the Minotaur know that we're not dead? We're sitting there smoldering, unconscious on the ground. He'd think that we're dead.
I'm not worried about the Minotaur. The room is on fire and you're unconscious.
I know, but you can get there.
There's no way.
Just kill a Minotaur.
I might be able to get there.
We don't even know where you are.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
No shot. I mean,
The Minotaur, though, that is a genuine argument. The Minotaur would totally think that we're all dead.
on the bright side, you know,
There's no reason he'd walk in and just start going.
Yeah, 90% sure you guys are dead, but on the bright side, that was one of the coolest ways I've
To
seen
die.
a dungeon cleared.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
I'm genuinely glad you enjoyed it because I felt so bad that you had to just fucking.
I don't care.
The dungeon cleared
that was,
itself.
I mean, that was. But you guys survived so much fucking
Well, wait,
longer.
so genuinely, like, is there any shot of like figuring?
We're gonna find out next time. We're gonna find out next time.
Oh, it's 11.
We got
yeah.
death saves to make.
Should we text you throughout the week? I'm serious.
What?
Should we text you throughout the week for characters just in case?
Well, don't you have
You should always have a secondary character just
Well, I
in
do,
case.
But I mean, for actual like.
Yeah, yeah, but
Oh,
because I don't know how these death saves are going,
I'm gone.
and I don't know what these guys are gonna run into. Yeah, but it's not gonna be next week. It'll be.
Do you have a way of reaching them before 3 rounds? 4 or 5 rounds?
That's a good.
Well, in 3 rounds, we might wake up.
You should have jumped out
That's
the
what I'm
window,
saying.
dog.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I can get to the door in 1 round. I could probably get to the stairs
you
in
could.
another. but I don't know if I could get past.
We would have to get past the Minotaur and know where they are.
Yeah.
So I would argue, since there's no possible way any of us can get to them.
Yeah, we don't know if 3 rounds is.
But
could last
hold
longer.
on,
I'm
this
saying
is
5
the one
rounds.
thing that could save us, and we can do it
I
literally
can
right
do
now.
5 rounds.
We can do this right now.
But you don't know where they are.
If
And there's a
we
minute.
roll a natural 20 on our death save.
Well, it's not just a
brings you
natural
one.
20. I mean, you can make all your death saves.
Yeah, but that just stabilizes you. A natural 20
Yeah,
brings
but you could be
to
you
one.
could be stabilized.
But stabilize, you're still unconscious.
Right, but you're not dead.
A nat 20
a natural
would make
20
them
brings
wake
you to
up.
1 and you're conscious.
Yes, exactly.
Meaning we could.
This feels like a great thing to do
So
next
if we want to
time.
roll death save
Yeah.
now in preparation
Well,
for.
we can't
No.
because they've got to make their
All right,
movement.
All right.
Yeah, I'm feeling you, but
But we'll have
right,
that
guys.
drama at the beginning of the next session and see
might
where
be the
this
end of
ends up.
Polaris.
We're gonna have to wait.
But it may not.
2 weeks.
May not.
It'll be
You guys may have pulled out the most miraculously save your ass movement by just sheer luck.
I'm just
and
gonna open this door and go away from it.
I just knew as soon as you unblocked that door where the Minotaur was,
Yeah.
and then you moved away, I knew what was coming, and it was like, oh fuck, this is over.
I'm not gonna lie. That was some of the most fun I have personally.
Oh yeah, it was great.
And I never expected you to run through the fire. That was crazy. That was crazy.
So
I didn't either.
Whether it was him or you, it would have been the same because clearly growing up in the city, he's experienced like the gnomish hate sometimes, and these are the 2 people that have ever. He punched someone against it, so I was like, "There's no fucking way that I'm gonna leave them to."
Well, if the rest of the party had come through the fire with you, it would have been a really crazy battle.
Honestly, I'm almost glad they did because
Yeah.
it cleared it up for
Yeah.
some actions.
Yeah, that fucking Minotaur wrecked a whole bunch of bugbears.
No,
All right.
clearing out the bugbears was huge because they didn't get attacked. By
Assuming they're all dead.
Good night, y'all.
Good night, everyone.